Okay. That should be good. Think we're live? Yes, we are. Yep. Man, someone's streaming Soul Calibur 6. I kind of want to watch that. Oh man, but it's 7 p.m. EST. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Night Livestream, where we'll be live streaming some more of the Fruit of Grisaia. A game that is so fun. I've been playing it for almost a full year. 10 months, give or take now. So that's pretty cool. Also not distracted at all by other things that are happening. But you know, it's a price you pay. Yes, last time we left off, Sachi and Yuji basically started dating proper. And that was pretty cool. Like, you know, that was pretty cute, not gonna lie. I thought that was very interesting. And now we could continue. Because an everyday life is like a tower of blocks built by a child. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road, shall we? I think we'll have good times here. I think good times are in store for us. Because this game has been treating us very well so far. And let's... well, okay, let's be honest. We know that the bad ending's gonna be bad. So, you know, we'll get to that. We'll get to that milestone when we get to it. But for now, let's continue. An everyday life is like a tower of blocks built by a child. In other words, a random assortment of materials in all sizes, shapes, and kinds, thrown together haphazardly into a structure that just barely manages to stay balanced. When even a single block starts to tremble, the whole tower will begin to teeter dangerously, placing especially heavy stress on the pieces closest to the disturbance. And the more crucial that block is to the stability of the whole, the more severe the disruption. Yeah, I'd say in real life, basically, that's true too. Like, if you are the center or focal point of disaster, you gotta feel it. Like, you're gonna feel that 100%. So, that is pretty... I say that's pretty much truth right there. There is no lie, so to speak. Anyway. Oh no, Dave's arm! Professor Dave! Do you really want to ask that question? Do you really want to ask that question? Oh man. Argentina backbreaker, that's a move. I mean, wouldn't it just get stuck permanently then? What? What's happening? Amane stops halfway through a sentence with a glance toward the window where Sachi stands in full main uniform, gazing vacantly out at the scenery. After returning from our date 3 days ago, the girl's been constantly looking off into the distance with the dazed demeanor of some grizzled old soldier who's just discovered the war ended 5 years ago. I mean, not gonna lie, she did have a big, like, whoa shock. Gotta always start with that weather question, like, oh yeah, weather. She sounds a little broken. It's just me or something bad happened. Like something very eye-opening, huh? Like, oh yeah, that's right, we confirmed with Sachi. That's right. Oh yeah, there you go. I like how Ami's like, oh yeah, that's so, well, gotta get ready for that weather.
ついでに大根やアジなんかも干してみるのもいいかもしれませんね。
Wait, what? Wait, what? We made it worse? It's okay. As the old saying goes, it gets worse before it gets better. It's literally how everything works.
そうね。
Yeah, you know, those daikon radishes and mackerels. That said, she still answers when you talk to her directly, if a bit oddly. Apparently, she's just lost in thought. A little bit lost in thought, huh? First of the others to realize Sachi's abnormal condition was Michiru, understandably enough considering she's dependent on the girl's help for a good third of her daily routine. But her vague report that Sachi's acting kinda weird spread throughout our small dormitory in the blink of an eye. And after 3 straight days of this odd behavior, everyone's obviously begun to treat her communal maid a little gingerly, generally refraining from their normal barrage of requests.
やっぱりコンビニまで買いに行こっか。
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do things yourself, you know? Be proactive. Proactive about your stuffs. Know what I mean?
サッチンなら絶対持ってるって分かってるのに、外まで買いに行くのはめんどくさいのよさ。
Aww. Lazy! Got your glue right here. Stopping the pair just as they're making their way toward the front door, hold up a small tube of super glue.
Yuji.
Oh, that's right, Yuji's still like doing his thing, right? Where he's covering for Sachi.
さすがお兄ちゃん。伊達にサッチンの彼氏をやってないのよさ。
I mean, he's the one that broke her, right? While we're at it, I'll reattach Professor Dave's arm for you.
本当？いいの？
Yeah, for real? For realsies? Yeah, for realsies. Yeah, I got ya. That's what he's saying, man. Yeah, I'm no surgeon, but I've got experience suturing level 2 lacerations. Leave it to me.
縫合の経験がどう役に立つのかわかんねえけど、すげえ説得力な。
I mean, yeah, it sounds good, right? Like, oh, okay, you could do this thing that I wasn't sure is a thing. Fair? Amina's like, stare, because Amina knows. She's like, all right, let's be honest. We know what caused this. Provide the glue they needed, and even reattach the good professor's arm. Normally, this would be a satisfactory resolution to the matter, but Amina seems disinclined to give me a pat on the back. Of course, I did give everyone a rough explanation once they noticed Sachi's strange behavior. Since I deliberately stayed vague on the details, it seems I haven't quite convinced them to passively sit on their hands. Why not? What do you mean, what do you mean giving vague details is not enough for people? Gosh. Everyone wants more than, like, nothing. Got something to say? I'll listen.
言いたいことっていうか、ユージはこれからどうするつもりなの？
You know, see how it goes, you know, like, let it play out. You know, get the Sachi a good ending. You know how that is, right? What? Didn't I already explain this? Until Sachi finds the answer on her own, I'm going to stand by and watch over her. What if that never happens?
でもそれじゃあ一生答えが出ないってこともあるわけでしょ？
Well, then stay with her forever. Done. Easy. Gosh, that was such a simple question to answer. Can't deny the possibility exists.
それにさっちゃんがずっとあんな感じだといろいろと問題も出てくるし。
Like what? You guys are gonna become self-sufficient? Like what specifically?
みちるがカップラーメンしか食べなくなる。
昨日はお気に入りの服を洗濯機に破かれたって騒いでたのよさ。
So, it looks like Michiru needs some quality Yuji doing all her work time. I see. So first of all, Michiru is going to hit a lifestyle crisis.
言い換えれば、さっちゃんの頑張りはそれだけみんなの生活を支えてたってことでしょ？
Can't deny Amina has a point. Apart from looking after the care and feeding of Michiru, Sachi's been more or less single-handedly maintaining the facilities of the school. In terms of her duties, she's less a class rep and more a diligent janitor. With no one playing that role, it's all too clear that the campus as a whole will soon be experiencing all sorts of difficulties. Understood. I'll take over the miscellaneous duties she's normally been taking care of.
でも、それで私たちが困らなくなったとしても、さっちゃんがあのままなのは変わらないわけよね。
But she has to find her own answer, you know? You have to discover yourself on the con. Well, probably not.
せっかく有事の彼女が板についてきて、最近は嬉しそうにしてることも多くなってきたのに。あんな風に考え込んじゃってるところを見せられちゃうとね。
一番の友達と自負している私としても元気のない殺人を見てるのは心苦しいのよさ。
That's quite the title to give yourself there, Machina. I'm just gonna point out. Yo, how's it going, Casserola? Welcome. I see. Even more than their words, expressions on their faces convey keen concern for Sachi. I can understand their feelings. Not that I'm planning to change course, but if this situation drags on too long, I have to consider trying to push things along.
ちょっとあまねー、大浴場の床がなんかヌメヌメするんだけど、あんたお風呂で変なもの使ったりしてないでしょうね。
Fails Machina. 100%. 100% was Machina.
んなわけないでしょうが
！Hell no, you little punk!
じゃあどうしてヌメヌメってしてるのよ。
Did I not say it's because of Machina? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Machina here. She literally does these things because she feels like it. Probably because it hasn't been cleaned.
そうか、今週は業者さんも夏休みで寮の清掃が入らないんだっけ。
サチがやってくれてる掃除はもともと慈善事業みたいなもんだしね。じゃあサチがカムバックするまでヌメヌメするお風呂で我慢するしかないか。
You know, you guys could all just wash it. That's what I did. When my bathroom gets messed up, I clean it. And I almost killed myself with bleach fumes, but that's besides the point.
ごめん、あんたは自分で掃除しようって気にはならないの？
だって面倒くさいし、床滑るし、床滑るし。
He said that twice.
お風呂の掃除やろうとするとチルチルはいつも転んでタンクぶ作るもんな。
Well, you know, a little clumsiness.
これはもうお告げね。私は一生お風呂掃除をしなくていいっていう神のお告げなのよ。
No, he's saying that you're clumsy.
ねえ、湧いてる？チルチル湧いてるの？お湯なんて沸かしてないわよ。
They're talking about two different things.
みちる、あんた。
Oh no, the concerned Michiru looks.
何その目？なんで哀れむ感じで見られてるの？私。
Because that's been happening a lot this route. Alright, I'll take care of the grand bath.
掃除なら私も手伝えるしね。
Because I'm as competent.
もちろん私も手伝うのよ。
Machina is dared to play.
みんなで掃除をやるって言うなら私も手伝うし、ユージがサチの代わりをやるのもいいけど。
She just subtly just slipped in. Hey, you want to take over Sachi's jobs for my other things?
だったらサチ自体をなんとかしなさいよ。あんたサチの彼氏でしょ。
Michiru's like, I don't care about the chores, I care about Sachi. Which is fair. She's not, luckily, Michiru in her own way is trying to be considerate, even if she's bad at it. I like, you know, her daily chores and stuff. I know where you're coming from, but this self-reflection is a phase Sachi has to go through right now.
それは前も聞いたけど、あんたはサチがかわいそうだと思わないの？
I mean, he's stories and wouldn't say I pity her, but I'm aware that I'm making her go through something harsh.
自覚はあるって。あんたが何もしないなら私がサチに頼んで。
Excuse me, I was yawning. Listen to me, Michiru. Sorry, my brain was changing thoughts because I was thinking to myself. As an angry scowl spreads across Michiru's face, grab her by the shoulders and stare straight up into her eyes. Yeah, if somebody goes up to Sachi and says, stop worrying so much, she'll return to normal. But she's in this school for a reason. If we pull back now because it's hard to watch her struggle, she's never going to get out. Oh, look at that. See? Everyone here, everyone here is family. When you, this is like better than the Olive Garden, because when you're here, you're family, and you have Sachi as a maid, and you have Amane's cooking, and Makina and Michiru are there, and Yumiko will look up stuff for you. Try to understand.
何よ。そんなに辛そうな顔して正論を言われたら、私がダダを言ってる子供みたいじゃない。
You are a kid. Sorry, do you understand that you're all genuinely worried about her? What? Like, you guys don't realize that Yuji's also worried about her? That's why he started this. Apparently, the three of them understand my way of thinking. I wouldn't say they're entirely satisfied. There are no further objections. Anyway, the thing with Sachi's probably going to cause everyone some problems for a while. Try to bear with it for now.
わかったわよ。もうなんとかしろとか言わない。
そうね。もともと私たちがさっちゃんに頼りすぎてたところもあるし、襟を正すいい機会かも。
Everyone's gonna go through life lessons. All right, guys. What kind of Persona game is this, huh?
サッチンのためになるって言うなら、私も頑張ってみるのよさ。
Did Makina really change anything? Right. Looks like we've reached a tentative understanding. In that case, I'm going to start off by cleaning the grand bath.
あ、だったら私も。
You just be like, nah, appreciate the offer, but let me handle it on my own this time.
ってもう行っちゃったか。
Yuji's also probably worried.
ユージのやつどういうつもりよ。大浴場一人で掃除するって結構大変なのに。
もしかしたらユージなりに責任を感じてるんじゃないかな。
Yeah, you know.
責任？
ほら、さっちゃんに課題を出したのはユージなわけだし、その分なるべく私たちには負担をかけたくないって思ってるんじゃない？
Entirely possible.
だとしたら、あいつも人のこと言えないくらい面倒な性格してるわよ。それに、お兄ちゃんが一番サッチンのことを心配してるはずなのよ。
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Everyone gets it! Everyone gets it! Oh, look at this happy family.
そうね。
じゃあさ、そっとしておいてあげる以外で、私たちがサチの力になれることってないの
？That's it. Well, not necessarily. There probably are like little things that everyone can do, just kind of. Oh shoot! I just ran over a wire. To kind of support her and stuff, but there's nothing major that can be done. It's like the little things that build up, though.
力になるって言っても、さっちゃんが何に悩んでるのかがわからないとね。
And it's not like they can exactly go up and ask her about it, right?
だったらサッチンに聞いてみればいいんじゃね？どんな課題出されたのって。
Oh snap!
ああ、そっか。
ちょっと待って。それってなんか反則のような気もするんだけど。
Breaking the rules already.
だとしても、まずは聞いてみないとわからないでしょ。
Really? This is gonna be how this happens.
もしかしたら、浜根さんみたいな無駄にエロい人には教えられませんって言われるかもしれないんだし。
Wow, Sachi would never say that though.
みちる
Michiru died that day.
ごめん、私が悪かったからやめて。グリグリしないで。お味噌出ちゃうから。
Michiru died that day, the end.
まあ、私も力になりたい気持ちは同じだし、ここはどうしたらいいか相談してみよっか。
Yumiko time?
相談するって誰によ。
Yumiko time! Sakaki time!
それはもちろんプロフェッサー Y に決まってるのよさ。
Yep, Yumiko.
というわけで、みんなで協議し合った結果、私たちはあなたにおせっかいを焼くことに決めたわ。
おせっかい？ ですか？
After discussing it, we decide, you know what? Screw Yuji. Let's get involved.
そう、風見くんとのデートから帰ってきた後に小峰さんの様子が変になったのは明らかだし、
A little weird.
風見くんからも少なからず事情は聞いているわ。サチには課題を出したって。
そうでしたか。
Oh, well.
だから小峰さんがその課題のことで悩んでいるなら相談に乗らせてもらえないかと思って。
相談。
Oh, snap.
ここなら急に風見くんが通りかかるという可能性も低いし、同じ女性同士腹を割って話し合えると思うの。
A discussion amongst intelligent individuals.
確かにそうかもしれませんが。
もしかしてユージに言っちゃダメって言われてた？
いえ、それは言われていません。よ し、これで第一関門突破ね。
Alright, stage 1 complete for Michiru.
安心するのはまだ早いわ。口止めされていなくても私たちに話してくれるかどうかは小峰さん次第よ。
Alright, prologue kind of started for Michiru.
そっか。どう？サチ、私たちに話していいって思う？
My toes bleeding. Uh-oh.
それは。
She probably doesn't know exactly how to phrase it, right?
小峰さん、私たちは無理強いをしてまであなたの悩みが聞きたいわけではないの。一人のクラスメイトとして、友人として、あなたが相談してもいいと思えたら話してくれればいいから。
Oh, look at that. Friends.
わかりました。
Friends. You, friend. Me, friend. Friends.
私も数日考えて答えが出ないままですし、このままではゆうくんや皆さんに迷惑をかけ続けてしまいます。
I mean, they're not too worried about that. They're just worried about what you're worried about.
ですから皆さんの知恵を貸してください。
Da-dun!
ええ、もちろん。
というのがゆうくんからの課題です。
Oh yeah, the problem. The problem. If you guys don't know what the problem is, it was the fact that Sachi and Yuji went on a date at the beach, did a blast, built a sandcastle. Sachi rode a giant killer whale. And then she made a selfish request to want to stay a little bit longer, even though there was no point or no reason to. And you just like, I'm not gonna forget what you just said. Why do you think you made that request? I think this is a very important moment for you to think about it, because I don't think things are as easily determined as good and bad. So like now Sachi's stuck. Anyway, that was a really bad. This is a really bad summation of the last 30 minutes of events that happened on last week's live stream. So I just should watch it. And they're like,
私何か変なことを言ったでしょうか？
いいえ、変なことというより、
it's a very strange question to ponder, right?
ユージの出した課題にとても簡単なことと全くわからないものが混じってて。
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's one thing. It's like, it's simple, but it's really hard.
確かにそんな感じよね。
It's not so easily said.
あの課題の中に簡単なものがあったんですか？
まあそれも私たちの考えが合っていればなのだけれど。
Your feelings.
それでも構いません。ぜひ皆さんの見解を聞かせてください。
Well, let's see.
じゃあ一度話を整理させてもらうけど、さっちゃんが出された課題は この間のデートでどうしてわがままを言ったのかと、ユージが何に気づいてほしいのかを当てるってことでいいのよね。
はい、ゆうくんは確かにそう言っていました。
Pretty simple so far. But
で、私たちが簡単だと思ってるのはわがままを言った理由の方でいいのよね。
that's probably the harder one, right? For her?
そっちの答えはすぐに分かったし。
She just wanted to hang out with Yuji more. Sachi's like, what?
いいさっちゃん。今まではそんなことなかったのに、この前のデートで初めてわがままを言った。それはさっちゃんがそれだけユージのことを好きになったからよ。
私がゆうくんのことを好きに？
Oh, what?
そう、さっちゃんがわがままを言ったのはユージと遊んでいるのが楽しくて、もっとこの時間が続いてほしいって思ったからでしょ。
はい、その通りです。
It's like, how do you know I was thinking that?
それはユージのことが好きじゃなきゃ思わないことだもの。
じゃあ私はゆうくんのことが好きなんでしょうか？
She's like, I'm not sure.
サチ、今さら何言ってんの？だって私、自分がゆうくんのことを好きなのかよくわからなかったから。
I mean, like, feelings are complicated. Emotions are complicated, it's true.
あのね、サチ。じゃあ、ユージから買ってもらった服を着たいと思ったのはなんで？
Because he bought them. Huh?
それに最後までしてくれなかったことが気になったのも。
Bring up that scene.
もっと言えば教室の席をユージのそばに移したのもね。
もしそれがゆうくんのことを好きだという証拠なら。
Is it proof? Is it enough though?
私はもうずいぶん前からゆうくんのことが好きだったということになります。
じゃあサッチンはお兄ちゃんのことが好きだっていう自覚がなかったのに彼女になってたの？
All them sexy times.
ゆうくんがなってほしいって言ってたし、私も嫌じゃなかったから。
I mean, you wouldn't not. I mean, usually you go with it because you go, yeah, I want to be his girlfriend too. Wants to be my boy? I'll be his girl. Right?
嫌じゃないって。さすがにこの鈍さだとユージにも同情しちゃうわね。
Oh snap.
確かに。
Oh snap. Wow, someone more dense than Yuji.
すみません。私の察しが悪いせいで皆さんにご迷惑を。
だからって謝る必要はないけど、私たちの言いたいことはなんとなく伝わった？
はい。付き合い始めた頃より私がゆうくんのことを好きになったからということですよね。
そういうこと。
ってことはこれで課題の一つはクリアってことじゃない？だといいのですが。
その代わりにもう一つの課題が難問なのよさ。
What did he want her to realize?
そうね。風見くんが小峰さんに気づいてほしいことというくくりではあまりにアバウトすぎるわ。
はい、そちらに関しては私も見当すらつけられない感じでして。
だとしたら時間をかけて考えていくしかないのかも。
つまり答えが出るまでこういう会議を開いていくってわけね。
They're gonna all realize it together. Or maybe everyone's gonna realize it but Sachi. And no one's gonna be able to tell her because it's gonna be something that's like, yeah, you do have to realize it's on your own girl.
私は嬉しいのですが、そんなに協力してもらっていいんでしょうか。
They're like, oh yeah.
そんなの当たり前じゃない。私たちの方から相談に乗らせてくれって頼んでるのよ。
みちる様。
そういうわけだから、私にもどんどん相談してほしいのよ。
Not to be sure though, what?
マキちゃん。それじゃあ小峰さん、この会議はこれから定期的に開いていくということで問題ないわよね。はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
There you go, there you go, there you go. Damn, that took nearly 2 hours. Including a large area alone, there's an inevitable cost in terms of both time and physical energy. And Sachi's been doing this practically every day. No matter how efficient she is, that's some serious effort she's putting in for our benefit. So, sorry, princess, but you're a little young to be here. This is a grown-up building. What? What the fuck? Chizuru,
世にも奇妙なものを見たような顔しないで。いつもからかわれている仕返しにちょっと乗っかってみただけでしょ。
She's a lot more for that one. Right, sure, sorry. Normally the woman gets all in a huff over even my gentlest jokes, so I was honestly afraid she just lost it.
あなたはどうしてそう意地悪なのかしら。
It's always like this. Don't know, the woman I sleep with seemed to love it.
あのね。
Look, mister. Look, pal! Don't bring that up! So, what are you doing all the way out here anyway? Something urgent come up?
そうそう。実は夏休みが終わる前に連絡しておきたいことがあったんだけど、みんな出かけてるみたいで。
Yeah, everyone's having a meeting, you know, talking. Something you want to tell us about? Beep, beep.
みんなごめんね。急に集まってもらっちゃって。
Chizuru stands before us with both arms folded behind her back. The very picture of a composed principal addressing her students. Never guessed she was role-playing as a schoolgirl all of 30 minutes ago. Fortunately, it didn't take long to gather the others. Got in touch with Amane right away, and apparently all 5 of them were off doing something as a group for once.
それはいいんですけど、重要な連絡事項って何ですか？
You have to do your own house chores forever.
もしかして真夏日が終わるまで夏休みを延長するとか？
Makina, that's not happening.
それなら私も大賛成よ。なんなら一年中真夏日でもいいくらいだし。
I'd be very worried if the heat wave went that long.
エアコンがなくても？
すみません、学園長。話を続けてください。
Yumiko's like, I'm gonna turn it off myself.
それじゃあ本題に入るけど、今回の連絡は夏休みが延長されるとか、この学校がなくなるとか、そういう話ではありません。
Only you two thought that.
しかもあなたたちにとっては残念な知らせになるでしょうね。
Summer homework.
じゃあこの話はなかったということで。
おとといで直してきな、お嬢ちゃん。
Come back the day before yesterday.
こらこら。
2人とも夏休みが始まる前はもうちょっと落ち着いていたような気がするんだけど。
You know, that's what happens. You go on summer break, the kids go crazy. Sorry, Principal Tachibana. They seem to be suffering from an overdose of summer vacation. Make sure to discipline them later.
しつけー！なんだか塩ビな香りがするわね。
塩ビじゃなくて陰ビな。
単刀直入に言うと、新学期が始まってすぐに学力テストを実施します。
What test?
学力
テスト？
ええ、今回のテストは学力調査の一環として全国の学校機関を対象に行われるもので、
How odd that this only happens in Sachi's route, and we don't talk about this in any other.
学年に関わらず全員が同じ内容のテストを受けてもらうことになっています。
Oh snap.
全員が同じ内容ということは出題範囲の方はどうなっているんです？
Junior high school stuff.
年齢がアドバンテージにならないようみんながこれまでに習った範囲からのみ出題される予定になっているわ。
So basically everything with Michiru, everything that everyone learned with Michiru.
なるほど。それなら特に問題ないわね。
It's like, yeah, that makes sense, whatever.
さすが榊さんね。松島さんも普段から予習復習をしっかりしておけばこういう時も慌てなくて済むようになると思うわよ。
Michiru's already sweating bullets.
夏休みを楽しむのも大事だけど後で後悔しないようにしっかり勉強しておくようにね。
You don't, you're getting kicked out of the school forever. What? Sachi's like,
小峰さんもちゃんと聞いてる？
はい。先日駅前のランジェリーショップで18,000円の勝負下着を購入していたことはそっと私の胸にしまっておきます。
I think that was the wrong thing you were pointing out, Sachi.
小峰さん、いきなり何を？
You tend to make some use of those sometime soon, Principal Tachibana.
いや、それはともかく休み明けにテストがあることはちゃんと伝えたからね。
Bye. Here we go. Good to go. She's gone. Beads of sweat rolling down her forehead. The principal frantically wraps up her announcement and scampers out of the dorm. Not the most dignified retreat I've ever seen.
でも夏休み明けに学力テストか。
Literally, like half of the people here have not had proper schooling.
こりゃ地図ちゃんが言ってたようにちょっと勉強しといた方がいいかもね。
チルチルはどうやったらテストをバックレられると思う？
Somebody told me that's gonna be impossible, guy.
風よ風。古今東西ずる休みする時の言い訳は風って決まってるんだから。
ほらそこ隠れて悪い相談しない。
だってテストよ。私がこの世で2番目に嫌いなものが夏休み明けに待ってるのよ。
What's number one?
じゃあ一番嫌いなのは？
子供に決まってるじゃない。
Really?
自分を嫌いなものの一番に持ってくるのも珍しいわね。
Oh snap! Harsh words.
それどういう意
Oh my
味？
god, the fact that you had to ask means you've already lost this one. I'm sorry.
なんでもないわ。
Okay, I understand that you hate tests, but the point of this is to investigate scholastic achievement levels. It's not going to influence your grades even if you do terribly, right?
あんた何も分かってないわねユージ。
What?
本当に勉強が苦手な子ってのはね、テストって言葉を聞いただけで具合が悪くなるようなレベルのことを言うのよ。
I mean, I don't study. I did well on tests all the time.
ごめん、そこ威張るとこ？
That's something you're supposed to be proud of? Pathological testophobe, is it? That's a new one. Time to study.
とうとううなり出したわね。
でもチルチルの気持ちは私もちょっとわかるのよさ。
I told you mocking is gonna do just fine.
そうだねえサチ、テストなくしてよテスト。サチならできるでしょ。
The instant Michiru yelps out a desperate entreaty, time comes to a halt. For me and Sachi at least. The others simply glance in Michiru's direction with standard expression of exasperation and pity. Normally I might have reacted in the same way, but since I know about the events that brought Sachi to this school, those words hit hard enough to leave me stunned.
どうサチ、あんたほどのパーフェクトメイドならテストをなくすことすら可能なんじゃない？
Uh-oh.
それは。
The frozen moment is shattered as Michiru blunders on ahead. Sachi, clearly flustered, hesitates to answer.
こらみちる、いくらテストが嫌だからって無理を言ってさっちゃんを困らせないの。
Amina's like pissed.
そんなの分かってるわよ。私だって本気で頼もうとしたわけじゃん。
Right, I'm sure she wasn't. Michiru's words lacked any real malicious intent. She backed herself into a corner with all that theatrical complaining. Jokingly asking Sachi for help was just her attempt at an exit strategy. But it's alright, we're going to accept that request. Fundamentally, Sachi's going to take charge of this one, but if it seems like she's going to fail, I'll step in and make it happen. In other words, we're taking joint responsibility.
ちょっとユージ、何言ってるの？
Just answering Michiru's petition. We'll get rid of that test, as requested.
あんた何言ってるのよ。いくらサチが無敗のメイドだからって学校のテストをなくせるわけないじゃない。お風呂を掃除しろとか何かが欲しいとかそういうお願いとは違うのよ。
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
え、
Just so happens that you asked someone who's successfully gotten rid of a test before. Oh, but Yumiko knows! Yumiko's the other person that's like, uh-oh.
それは本当なの、さっちゃん。
はい、ゆうくんの言っていることは本当です。みちる様と同じ依頼は前にもお願いされたことがあります。
Thus, Yuji's biggest blunder in the entire game begins? Uh-oh.
それで本当にテストがなくなったの？
Yeah, she did. To borrow Michiru's phrase, she's been an invincible maid for a very long time now.
サッチンすげえ。
さっちゃんならもしかしてとは思うけど、学校のテストをなくすなんてどうやったら。
それは
That's going to be a secret until the day of the exam.
なんでよ。どうせ後でわかることなら今教えてくれてもいいじゃない。
No, that's the thing. Tell me something, Michiru. Which is the more enjoyable way to receive a present? When you know what's inside or when you don't?
それは中身を知らない方じゃない？普通に考えて。
Well, I'm the opposite. I go, if I don't know what I'm getting, I don't know what to expect. What? Right, same deal here.
ああ、なるほど。やるじゃない、ユージ。あんた、なかなかのエンターテイナーね。
Entertainer. You're too kind. Sachi's worried because the last time she got rid of a test, she wasn't at the school. Sachi sits quietly on the sidelines as he pushes the discussion forcefully ahead, eyes fixed on me. Guess I'm asking after the fact, but I assume you're all right with this, Sachi.
それは
Oh. After all, turning her down would mean you're refusing to help someone. Guess that make you a bad girl.
それは嫌です。
In other words, you'll accept the request?
はい。私はいい子でいなければいけないですから。
She hasn't realized the thing yet, that's why. Right. And for you, a good girl is a person who does what they're told, never refusing, never objecting. Wind-up doll marching along the path others set out for it. Yumiko suspects something!
サッチンがうなずいた。
Yumiko suspected something!
ってことは本当に学力テストをなくすつもりなの？
Sachi wouldn't joke about this, and since I've assumed responsibility for her success, I won't allow her to fail.
まあ、ユージが頼りになるのは最近のサチぶりからも明らかだし。
確かにお兄ちゃんが一緒ならテストだってなくしてしまいそうなのよさ。
Some government building's gonna go blow up, I bet. So it sounds like, anyway. That's right. Rest assured, take care of it. Feel free to slack off for the rest of your summer vacation. Michiru's gotta study hard now.
分かったわよ。どうやってテストをなくすのかは知らないけど、あんたに任せたからね、サチ。
はい。私にお任せください。
Sachi, you have a second?
はい。
As the group disperses, I stop Sachi before she can leave the lobby.
今日はいつもと同じメイド服なのですが、どこかおかしかったでしょうか？
Noticing that I'm running my eyes over her clothing, she requests an explanation in a slightly puzzled tone of voice. Not really. Your street clothes the other day left a strong impression. I was just doing a little mental comparison.
すみません。課題の答えを考えるのに精一杯で、服装までは気が回らなくて。
I see.
もしゆうくんがご希望のようでしたら、今からでも着替えてきますが。
No, that's alright. Not necessary.
そうですか。
Yeah. There's no meaning in her wearing those clothes unless she does it on her own initiative. Conversation grinds to a halt. For a moment, there's a vaguely awkward silence between us.
ゆうくん、一つ質問してもいいでしょうか？
Depends. What do you want to know?
どうしてゆうくんはみちる様の依頼を受けるとおっしゃったのでしょうか？
Let's see. Little tricky to explain, actually. Mainly, I thought accepting that request would help you find the answer to the questions I gave you the other day.
課題の答えがですか？
Yeah. Also, I wanted to see how you'd react today when faced with the same request you accepted back then. And if you didn't refuse, how'd you try to carry it out? Aww. Long story short, you could say I dragged you into this for my own selfish reasons.
それでも構いません。ゆうくんから尋ねられて、みちる様の依頼を受けると決めたのは私ですから。
Right.
それに、あの依頼を受けることで答えが見つかるのだとしたら、私は一生懸命頑張るだけです。
I don't know what Sachi thinks about the incident she's caused at her previous school. I don't know whether she regrets it or hides behind rationalizations. When Mishra asked her to get rid of the test, Sachi hesitated for a moment with uncertainty in her eyes. And after I pushed her into consenting, she asked me why. At the very least, something about the idea of repeating her actions makes Sachi uncomfortable, even unsettled. That she nonetheless decided to accept that request can only mean one thing. The laws that bind Sachi haven't loosened their grip on her.
ゆうくん？
Sorry, it's nothing.
そうですか。
Anyway, one last thing I want to ask. Do you have a plan in mind for getting rid of this test?
はい。一度達成した依頼ですから、今回も問題ないと思います。
Already succeeded once, huh? Well, in that case, I guess I probably won't need to get involved.
はい。ゆうくんはいつも通りに過ごしてもらって大丈夫だと思います。
Alright then. Sorry for holding you up.
いえ、私はゆうくんの彼女ですから。何かあったらいつでも呼んでください。
I wonder if she's gonna burn the school down or try to. But actually, that wouldn't get rid of the standardized test. Because it's a standardized test. So, you know, it's not like getting rid of the midterms for a school. Like, you have to... Uh-oh. I hope she doesn't actually go through, like, actually attacking, like, a governmental agency. Uh-oh. With a smile and demure little bow, Sachi calmly heads back to her room. Sachi may be confident now, but if she attempts to use the same method as before, she's almost certainly going to fail. That's not a problem in itself. Sachi has to fail if she's ever going to break out this status quo. Failure alone will likely accomplish nothing more than leaving a new wound on her heart. Failure is necessary, but she can't allow herself to fail. The solution's obvious enough. She just needs to fail by succeeding. There's a fundamental contradiction hiding inside the laws Sachi has bound herself to. And if she needs help to realize its existence, I'll use any means necessary to provide the key. A little before midnight, there's a sudden knock at my door. Sakaki, right? It's not locked.
どうして私だと？
When I said Sachi had gotten rid of a test before, you were the only one who looked startled.
そう。顔に出していたつもりはなかったのに。よく見ているわね。
Haha. See, Yumiko knows. I'm a part-time cleaner after all. Can't overlook even the smallest specks of dust.
怒り。
Repeating my words with a knowing tinge of irony, Sakaki walks to the center of my room, letting the door close behind her. So why you dropped by a man's room at this hour? Decided it was about time to throw away your virginity?
残念ながら、あなたに処女を捧げるつもりはないわ。
Yep, fair. Money troubles then, in that case.
風見くん、私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるのよ。
And what would that be? Noting a clear change in the tone of Sakaki's voice, decided it's wisest to stop teasing her.
あなたはテストをなくしたいという理由だけで一人の少女が学校に火を放ったと噂されている事件のことを知っているかしら？
Interesting story. Sounds a bit far-fetched though.
そう。あなたが知らないというなら、そのことに関してはもう聞かないけれど。
Because it was a midterm.
あなたたちのクラスメイトとして一つ明確な答えを聞かせてちょうだい。
Can't promise anything until I hear the question.
じゃあ、松島さんの依頼を受けると言ったのはあなただけれど、小峰さんに危ない真似をさせるつもりじゃないのよね。
Uh-oh. What if I say it's a possibility?
私にも考えがあるわ。
Clear anger in her voice, Sakaki takes out her box cutter and pushes up the blade with a violent snap. I admire the spirit, but the odds of you actually touching me with that thing aren't even 1 in 100.
それでも意識があるうちは何度でもあなたに刃を向けるでしょうね。
And that's fair. Alright, got the message, my bad. Do me a favor and put away the weapon. I declare my surrender. Sakaki heaves a long, heavy sigh and slowly sheathes her makeshift knife. To be perfectly honest, potential risk depends on how things play out. Can't say for sure whether she'll be in any danger. But no matter what means Sachi chooses to use in pursuit of her objective, I can promise you I'll protect her with everything I've got. That not good enough?
危険な目に合わせないとは約束できないの？
No, I can't. Concerned about Sachi's safety to the point of menacing me with a box cutter. It rubbed me the wrong way to make you a promise I can't keep. The truth is, drastic measures may prove necessary.
そう。あなたの話から推測すると、小峰さんが抱えている問題というのは精神的なものなんでしょうね。
Oh, sorry, but I can't be the one to tell you that.
そうね。今のは軽率な発言だったわ。
See, this is how people who like debate on like the same level of I have sources, you have sources, but we can't give up the fact that we have sources or know more than we do. Or than we should. Anyway, Sachi's not the only one who's going to be affected by this. I end up inconveniencing you and the others as well.
私たちに？
Yeah, of course. Promise to contain any danger and keep you all safe, but if things do get ugly, I'd appreciate your help.
自分の手の内は明かさずに協力を求める。実に身勝手な話ね。
I'm aware of that. I'm still asking. Please, Sakaki.
わかったわ。もしそうなったら、できる限りの協力はする。
Boom! Got allies. Right. Appreciate it.
でも、覚えておいて。私はあくまで小峰さんのために協力するのよ。
That's supposed to be your take on Michiru Tsundere thing.
違うわよ。
Sakai turns away with a scowl. I'm not sure if she's really too disgusted to look at my face or just trying to hide the light blush on her cheeks.
とにかく、これで話は終わったから、私は失礼させてもらうわ。
Negotiations went rather well. Hey, Sakaki?
何よ。
All this time, I've been more than a little dubious about this whole thing. This place, this lifestyle, being a student. But as of right now, I think I'm over all that. I'm glad I came to this school.
なぜそれを私に？
Because it might be the last. Who knows? Maybe I just wanted you to hear it.
そう。
You know, we're just gonna get you ready for your route, girl. Don't worry. What? Sakaki quietly leaves my room with an uncharacteristically gentle expression on her face. Huh. Though I hadn't expected it to happen this way, I managed to gain something of an accomplice. Sakaki possesses both level-headed judgment and the ability to project authority. I don't think anyone's better suited to take care of the others when and if the time comes. But even with the cooperation of our classmates more or less assured, there are still plenty of problems I need to take care of. And if my estimate of the situation is correct, the drastic measures I mentioned are absolutely going to prove necessary. Which means I need to get moving. When does summer end again? 10 minutes to go. It's a boiling summer day, and I'm standing out in the sun, staring down at my watch as I wait for a visitor. To carry out my plan, I'm going to need cooperation from a number of concerned parties. Even among them, it's safe to say that the person I'm about to meet is the single most crucial piece of the puzzle. 5 minutes. 3 minutes. Exactly 180 seconds before the arranged time, hear a high-pitched engine approaching. Only moments later, a certain flashy sports car draws to a halt outside the gate. No less an eyesore than the first time I saw it. Precisely on time, huh? So what do you expect from a German? There she is. Hey, how's it going, Future? JV steps out of her car, carelessly brushing up a loose lock of that shaggy blonde hair she's so proud of. Sorry for dragging you all the way out here.
確かに、ユージの方から呼び出すなんて珍しいわね。もしかして、もう学生を辞めたくなった？
Hey, how's it going, Toshi? Actually, it's the opposite.
逆？
Yeah, I want to stay at this school, keep up the whole normal student thing, and to make that possible, there's something I absolutely have to do. Literally the opposite of what she wanted to hear.
なんだか私、とても嫌な予感がしてきたんだけど。
Yeah, it's gonna probably go really south. That's JB for you. Can't count how many times that sharp nose for trouble has saved my ass.
ここで褒められても嬉しくないわね。
Because now she has to agree to that trouble, right?
で、本人が認めているからはっきり聞くけど、ユージがどうしてもやらなければいけないことっていうのはどんなことなの？
I was hoping you might ask. I've actually got a favor to ask of you.
頼み？
Oh, snap. Well, that happens. So, that's the shape of it. Pretty simple, right? Probably not simple. Bad feelings if you can decide it, you know, don't worry about it. Sorry, too simple, huh? Must have been a bit of a letdown.
その逆よ！よりにもよってそんな、あなた一体何を考えているの？
After carefully considering all the relevant factors, I concluded this would be the single most effective approach.
すべてのことって、それがサチのためだってことはわかるけど、本当にそれだけのことをしなければいけない必要があるの？
That's a bit descriptive, Rishi. Keep it in the pants. And in your head, I guess, in this case. Depends on her, but in all probability, yes. I don't think anything less is going to get it done. Otherwise, I think Sachi would have found the answer to my problem by now. And if I'm going to make this happen, I need your help, Julia.
だからといって、そんな話に私が協力すると思う？
Probably not. You've never been the sort to put aside the big picture for a smaller objective.
それなら
Please listen to me, Julia. I've had enough regrets for one lifetime. Sick and tired of being a powerless bystander. It's not like I want to go around rescuing random people like some sort of superhero. But when there's someone suffering in front of me, when that person's the person I care about, I want to do everything I can to help them.
それがサチだと？
Yeah, well, we're going down the Sachi route, you know? That's right. When I learned about her identity and her burden, I wanted to help her. That feeling was absolutely real, and it's only gotten stronger over time. If I turn a blind eye to her problems now, I don't think I'm ever going to understand the meaning of the words Oscar left me. Oh, name dropping the master too.
それがあなたの出した答えなのね。
Become normal.
わかったわ。私もできる限りの協力はする。
Awesome. Sure about that?
あなたがそこまで言うなら、きっとそれだけの覚悟があるんだろうし。
Oh yeah.
ここに朝子がいたら、男が頭を下げてきたら、女は黙ってうなずくくらいの気概が必要だって言われそうだしね。
Sorry, I appreciate it.
ただし、いくら市ヶ谷に赤坂の後ろ盾があると言っても、融通を聞かせられる範囲は限られているわよ。
I'm aware, yes. Don't worry, I'm not planning to give each guy any headaches. As long as he can get me the East Beach Express information and the suit, I'll figure out the rest of my own.
なんとかするって、あなた、そっちの方の知識も持っていたの？
Suit? You haven't forgotten what sort of person my master was, have you?
そうだったわね。
Well, Asuko teach Yuji everything? Asuko trusts you more than anyone else, you know. The same goes for me now. In fact, you're the only person in the world I call family. You're my mommy. What I'm trying to say is, I really am grateful, JB. Aw, real words of thanks.
普段あれだけ可愛げないことを言う子からそんなことを言われるとなんだか調子が狂うわね。
JB's like, I'm getting old. My sincere apologies.
まあ養親に対する一つの親孝行とでも思っておくことにするわ。
Sure. Out of a filial piety, I guess I'll refrain from pointing out the contrast between these cynical words and the visible wetness in the corner of her eyes. One last thing. I want you to get me 4 tickets for a helicopter ride.
ヘリクルージングってそんなもの何に使うの？
That part's a secret.
わかったわ。用途については聞かないけど、詳しい日時が決まったら連絡してちょうだい。こっちも準備が整い次第連絡するから。
King, don't spoil anything though. Don't hint it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm still reading. Like, I have some ideas. Yeah, go ahead and draw the funds you're going to need out of my account.
それは構わないけど、さっきの話を聞いた限りだと、ユージのやろうとしていることを成功させるには、確実にもう一人の協力者が必要なんじゃない？
Is it Chizuru? That's right, I am.
じゃあ、その人とはもう話がついているの？
No, but that negotiation is next on my to-do list.
これからって、一見綿密に練られた計画のように見えて、肝心なところは体当たり。
Yeah, but you shouldn't hype it up because I think the game itself is doing a good job because he called JB, he's probably gonna now negotiate with Chizuru.
そういうところは朝こそっくりね。
Guess I'll just have to show you that isn't the only thing I picked up from my master.
ええ、期待しているわ。
Asuko was someone who always delivered, right? Results. As a bright-eyed, idealistic educator, I'm sure she's here at this hour. For seeing off JB, I arrive at the principal's office and search my second most essential accomplice. Pardon me coming in. As usual, I barge in without knocking. Catch a brief glimpse of Chizuru making a face into a small mirror before she jumps up out of her seat with a girlish little shriek. I think I walked in on someone innocent maiden changing clothes.
年齢的にはまだ十分乙女の範囲です。
Yeah, you're fine, Chizuru.
それから女性の部屋を訪ねるときはノックくらいするものでしょ？
It's the principal's room. Yeah, you're right, Chizuru. Sorry about that. Aw, he actually offered a normal response, so she's like, Apparently he seemed to have picked a somewhat awkward moment to visit.
で、何しに来たの？まさか顔を見に来たってわけじゃないんでしょ？
That's it! Peace! No, yeah. Thought I'd take you out on a date today, Chizuru. Get your things.
あなたには小峰さんっていう彼女がいるじゃない。それなのに私とデートなんてしたら浮気になっちゃう。
Chizuru took that a little too seriously.
そんなのダメよ。
Huh. The hell are you getting all flustered about? It's a joke, obviously. Oh man, poor Chizuru. Can't wait to go down to Chizuru next game. Hopefully.
じゃあ本題は？
Judging from the look in her eyes and the tone of her voice, it's probably best to stop screwing around now. Alright, I'll explain in detail, but basically I want your cooperation with a little plan of mine.
私に協力してほしいこと？
That's right. So, as I'm sure you can imagine, I can really use your help as a standing member of the board of directors as a prefectural governor's daughter. Some probably crazy convoluted lot. What's the matter? That time of month really sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
違います。あなたがあまりに突拍子もないことを言うものだから驚きすぎて声が出なかっただけです。
Oh? I was being perfectly serious though.
それはまあ。 風見くんのことだから話を面白おかしくしているわけじゃないとは思っていたけれど、まさかそんなことを考えていたなんて。
Her heart's been frozen solid for a long time now. Thawing it out is going to require some serious kinetic energy.
で、そのきっかけとなったのが休み明けに実施される学力テストだったわけね。
Yeah, at least she could put two and two together. Chizuru knows. Right, it was a complete coincidence that Michiru asked Sachi to get rid of the test, but ultimately we have a chance to settle things in one shot, thanks to your timely assistance.
いい話って、私はあなたにそんなことをさせるためにテストの話を持っていったわけじゃないの？
Yes, I know. If you do carry out Michiru's request, you're probably going to be the one inconvenienced most severely.
そうよ。テストをなくそうとすることでどれだけの影響が出るかは未知数だし。
So if you refuse to cooperate, Chizuru, I have no choice but to scrap this plan.
ずるい言い方ね。私がダメだって言えないのを知っているくせに。
Hey, you came up with this crazy idea, but I can't say no because you said it was for Sachi's benefit, and I kind of like all the people here at the school. They're all my precious students. How about this? Make you a promise in exchange. Sachi's going to be herself again. I'm going to make that happen.
その言葉、信じていいのね。
Yeah.
わかりました。そういうことなら、私も風見くんに協力させてもらいます。
Thanks. Sorry to drag you into this.
私のことはいいけれど、いくら私が学園長だからといって、この学園自体は私のものじゃない。それは分かっているわよね。
I mean, I already got Sakaki's approval, kind of, and I already got JB, so it should be fine. Even so, I know you'll find a way to do what needs to be done.
そう言ってハルデラさんも籠絡したのかし
ら。Oh, how do you know I brought JB in already?
私があなただったら間違いなくハルデラさんの力を借りているもの。
Shizuru knows too much, man. I see. Persuasive reasoning.
でも、年下の男の子にこうも翻弄されていると、年上女性の威厳も型なしね。
Okay. Not to worry. It's not like you had much to lose in the first place. What with that baby face of yours?
風見くん!
Basically saying you're young. Don't get all huffy. There are plenty of ladies out there who'd kill to be mocked for their youthful appearance.
まったく、あなたのそういうところは誰に似たのかしら。
Asako! What? Interesting question. Guess that'd have to be my master. Yes, it was!
風見くんの師匠というと、草壁麻子さんのことね。
Right. Kusakabe Asako, the woman I called master. She adopted me, a child breathing but in no other sense living, and patiently raised me into someone capable of working for Ichikaya. You could say I'm not only standing here today thanks to her, that's something I won't ever be able to forget, even if I was inclined to try.
私は直接会ったことはないけれど、ハルデラさんからも話は聞いているわ。すごい人だったって。
I mean, that's about right. That's a pretty decent summary, even after all this time, with everything she's taught me and a hell of a lot of independent study. Still 10 sizes too small to fill her shoes.
そう。
Someone like that exists. Kusakabe Asuko was without a doubt the most extraordinary person I've ever known. But ironically enough, she was also the one who helped me find something like normality.
それじゃあ話を戻すけれど、私はまず漫画を用意すればいいのね。
Manga. Kinda surprised you know a slang term like that.
ソフトウェア開発をしている友達が使っていて驚いたことがあるから。
So manga is a slang term for something. I see. Anyway, yeah, and soup. There's soup and manga involved, guys. Soup, manga. Just sounds like me enjoying a Saturday morning, but whatever. Probably gonna be different. I see. Anyway, yeah. Once I have those, I'll get to work constructing a more specific plan.
分かったわ。明日には用意できると思うから、今日と同じくらいの時間に取りに来て。
Oh, she's fast. Right. Also, I need a relatively sizable room without too much clutter.
そうね。
How about the principal's office? Hint, hint, hint.
それならグラウンド脇にある用具室を使っていいわよ。中はほとんど空だから。
Oh, okay. There is one such room. Appreciate it. Sorry about all this.
分かっているとは思うけど、女性からもらったプレゼントのお返しは3倍返しが基本よ。
I have heard about that. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. What's Sachi doing? Sachi's reading. When I arrive at the 3rd floor of the dorm in search for Sachi, I find her crouched over a sizable pile of books, flipping pages with an expression of intense focus. Seems she's using the spare minutes waiting for the laundry to review a stack of reference materials. Not entirely out of character, to be sure. But this is a dramatic change from the dreamy thoughtfulness that followed our return from the beach. Instead of losing herself in the distracted reveries, she's immersed in practical research. And just as I expected, the composure has already vanished from her face. Proof that she's realized her previous method won't work for this request. The circumstances are very different. On the most fundamental level, the school buildings in question differ radically in scale and construction. After even a cursory comparison of those differences, simple enough to realize that the same trick is unlikely to work again. At this point, it comes down to whether or not she can find an entirely different approach, but... Right now, Sachi can't even sense my presence at her side. The laws she's imposed on herself, her absolute need to be a good girl, has forced her into a state of such obsessive concentration that nothing else even registers. Is she gonna try? Of course, I expected something of the sort. It's the first time I've seen Sachi this intensely serious. Her self-assured air of easy confidence has vanished without a trace. The request she's currently grappling with presents an exceptionally thorny problem, after all. On some level, Sachi seems to realize that she's fast approaching a moment of truth. In that case, the best thing I can do for the girl right now is to allow her to simmer in her own desperation. 3 days later.
それではこれで失礼させていただきますね。
Yeah. Sachi said, no goodbye kiss? Even as she broods over getting rid of the test, Sachi's consistently maintaining a routine of cleaning my room and doing my laundry. I guess I should be happy as a boyfriend that she places such a high priority on taking care of me. No matter how used she is to these sorts of chores. It's obvious that keeping up the daily grind is going to be hard on her under the circumstances. And I can't allow myself to step in to help right now. It's a mixed feeling. As I'm mulling things over, my cell phone bleeds shrilly in my pocket. No need to bother looking at the screen. I know who this call's from. That you, JB?
Ohayo, Yuji. Sachi no yousu wa dou?
Ah, status checks on the subject matter. Seems she hasn't figured out an effective plan yet. Currently absorbed in brainstorming. So what can I do for you?
そうそう。東浜電鉄グループに関してなんだけど、なかなか興味深いことが分かったわ。
What? Think we can use it?
確証を得るにはもう少し時間が必要だけど、おそらくは。
Oh snap! I like how all these things are happening. Good to hear.
詳細はメールで送るから、目を通しておいてちょうだい。
Roger.
それと、もう一つ頼まれていたものも、もうすぐ用意できそうなんだけど、ついでにスープに入れる野菜を育てるために必要なものも、こっちで手配させてもらったわ。
Vegetables for the soup. I was planning to take care of that myself, you know? I didn't want to push everything off on you.
一度手を貸すと決めたら手間は同じよ。実際マウスを操作する回数が少し増えるくらいの差なんだしね。
Yeah, something tells me this ain't the soup that I made Saturday morning. Or Saturday afternoon. I don't know what time I made it. I made a nice miso-based broth for udon noodles. It's pretty good. I still have some broth left. It's not like a hearty, flavorful soup. All right, whatever you say. Thanks.
品物はもうすぐそっちに届くと思うから、受け取りよろしくね。
Oh, right. And within an hour of that phone call, a truck bearing JB's gift makes its way through the school gates.
じゃあっす。藤見運送っすけど、あなたが受け取り人の風見さんっすか？
Yeah, I'm Kazumi.
荷物結構な量があるんすけど、どうします？倉庫とかがあるんだったらそこまで運んじゃいましょうか。
That's fine. Just unload everything here. I'll take care of the rest.
了解っす。
Can't keep
Stop!
them waiting. Peace! All the goods are finally out of the truck. The delivery man leaves with a cheerful frat boy style farewell. Peace! Guess I better get these inside before the others notice.
珍しくトラックが来たと思ったら、やっぱり犯人はお兄ちゃんだったのよ。
Da 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 da.
ここ、私たちが行くまで一歩も動くんじゃないわよ。
Bah, too late. Well, it might have been inevitable, given how rare it is to see a vehicle of any kind actually inside our campus. It's not like I've got anything I can't let them see, so I guess it shouldn't really be a problem.
あんた、トラックなんか呼び込んで一体何を買ってってくさ何か面白いことをするつもりなら私も混ぜてほしいのよってくさ
それでこれは何に使うのかしら。
Word of advice, Sakaki. Pinching your nose disdainfully while you speak isn't exactly going to help you win friends and influence people.
だってすごい匂いを放っているわよ、それ。
What do you get? Of course it is. That's sort of how this stuff is.
これって農作物に使う肥料でしょ？
肥料？ふな？
You don't eat fertilizer, Makina! No, no, I'm not.
ならどうして肥料なんて。
Our thoughtful principal noticed that Sachi's been looking busy lately. Decided to compensate by roping me into temporary position as a volunteer gardener. Figured I'd start off with the fundamentals and enrich the soil a bit.
だからってこんなに買い込んでどうするのよ。
First part of the job is laying down some flower beds along the whole outer periphery of the athletic grounds. Somewhere down the line, I'm looking to spread the flower-filled exercise concept throughout Mishima Cave as a whole.
花いっぱい運動ね。
A lot of flowers. You don't pull a Ross horn me, Makina. Playing with dirt's good stuff, you know? Gardening is a pretty solid workout. It's got a well-documented relaxing effect as well. Amina's not entirely buying this, is she? Sharp girl.
じゃあ何か手伝えることがあったら言ってよ。私トラクターとかも運転できるから。
What?
私何か変なこと言った？
Not really, but motorcycles, trucks, and now tractors. Is there anything you can't drive?
まあね、免許を持ってなくてもタイヤがついてる乗り物なら大体転がせるかな。
Amina's true skill. She just sits in the vehicle and goes, I know how to operate this. And like it starts working. It's like, you know, she's in like a freaking tank. It's like, I figured this out. Yep, done. I see.
私に花いっぱい運動は無理ね。サボテンからしちゃうくらいだし。私もどちらかといえば収穫されたものを食べる方が好きなのよ。
Makin's like, I like food.
それなら作業が残ってる有事の邪魔にならないように私たちは部屋に戻りますか。
I like Amina is both sharp, but also knows when to back off.
さっきスーパーでアイス買ってきたからみんなで食べようよ。
私を誘うってことは当然抹茶味のアイスも用意してあるんでしょうね。
Green tea.
マンダリンオレンジも。
はいはい、抹茶もオレンジも買ってあるからおとなしく寮に戻ろうね。
Deftly wrapping up the conversation, the big sister of the group coaxed the two troubled children back into the dorm. Amina might not have bought my story, but I think she's got the general idea that I'm taking action for Sachi's sake. It's probably her way of being considerate.
少しいいかしら。
What's up? Don't you want to get some of that ice cream?
風見くんが私の質問に素直に答えてくれればアイスにも間に合うでしょうね。
Sakaki's like, his catchphrase is eat shit. Fair. Sakaki's like, I'm gonna get that ice cream. Hopefully. What do you want to know?
実は小峰さんから風見くんが出した課題の内容について聞いたのだけれど、
Ah.
思ったより驚かないのね。
I know how much you people love sticking your nose into others' business. I was more or less expecting something of the sort.
それなら話が早いのだけれど、テストをなくすという依頼を達成することで風見くんの出した課題の答えも見つかると考えていいのかしら。
I wouldn't have gone out of my way to reopen old wounds if I thought otherwise.
そう。それなら定例会議はもう必要なさそうね。
Regular meetings?
ああ、ごめんなさい。こちらの話よ。
Guess this petty secrecy is her way of getting paid back for the other day.
それじゃ父いじり頑張ってちょうだい。
Have fun play with her. Shit! In any case, it's nice that they're being relatively cooperative. In the pitch black hallway, the only sound is the echoing of my own footsteps. After waiting until my classmates were soundly asleep, I slipped my way out of the dorm to infiltrate the abandoned school building. For recent construction like this, it's definitely going to take some time to get things ready. To be honest, without Chizuru's cooperation, I doubt I could have gotten anywhere, and even now it won't be easy. That said, failure simply isn't an option. Pushing Sachi that hard, damn well better give my part everything I've got. Chainsaws. Or mini saws? Mini engines? I don't know. Getting close to 4 in the morning. Another hour and we're getting dangerously close to Sachi Armana waking up. Just to be on the safe side, I guess I'll call it a night. That room. From the school hallway, I notice a single light still on the dormitory. When I quietly look inside a few minutes later, I find Sachi crouched intently over her desk. She must have been up all night working. Her normally neat desk is cluttered with books, magazines, paper. Everything from documents concerning modern architectural techniques to yellowed out newspaper clippings. Probably because she confidently declared I should leave everything to her, Sachi's consciously trying to not show any sign of struggling. But in reality, she's practically at her wit's end. Precisely because of her own thoroughness and intelligence, the faults in every new plan must present themselves with frustrating speed. There are just no easy answers to this challenge. With a silent shout of encouragement, I ease the door shut and quietly leave Sachi's room behind. You got this, girl. You can do it. And
この学園には幽霊がいるわ。
The ghost in the school, what? A pleasant morning, the first relatively cool day after what felt like weeks of brutal heat wave, headlines in the newspapers. After gathering us in the dorm lobby, Michiru delivers his abrupt announcement.
緊急招集というからどれだけ重要な用事かと思えばくだらない。
And Sakaki's so scared of ghosts, so she probably doesn't want to talk about them anyway.
強がってる割には足震えてっけどな。
See, we knew it.
ねえみちる、夏もそろそろ終わりだし、そんな中でもみんなを盛り上げたいっていうあんたの芸人根性はわかるけどさ、怖い話で涼しくなるっていうには少し遅すぎない？
They usually do that in the dead heat of summer.
全然違うわよ。っていうか芸人って言うな。本当にいるのよ幽霊が。
じゃあ見たの？
しかとこの目で。
Oh snap! Oh, this sounds like quite the intriguing tale. Alright then, how did you happen to meet this ghost of yours, Michiru?
あれはまだセミが熱中症になりかねない暑さが続いた日のことよ。
Man, that's pretty hot.
私はその日エアコンの設定温度を19度に設定したまま眠っちゃって体を温めるために中庭を散歩していたの。
どんどん。
暑さをしのぐためのエアコンなのに本末転倒な話ね。
そしたらすぐにまた暑くなってきて自分の部屋に戻ろうとしたのよ。
ああそう。
そしてちょうど学園長室のそばを通った時、突然ギュインギュインってチェーンソーを動かしてるような音が聞こえてきたのよ。もちろん最初は何かの聞き間違いだと思ったわ。でもその音は間隔を空けて何度も聞こえてくるのよ。
Oh no, it's a ghost chainsaw!
そしてそんなギュインギュインがピタッと聞こえなくなったと思ったら明かりのついてない真っ暗な廊下をふっと黒い人影が横切ったの。ってことがあったのよ。
I see. The ghost Michiru encounter was definitely me. Her superstitious explanation of those events is pretty convenient.
なんだ、見たって言うから期待してたのにただの影じゃん。
It's a shadow.
それはきっとチルチルが見た夢なのよ。 レム睡眠中で覚醒していた脳が幻を見せただけなのよさ。
Oh my god, how does Makina know this?
はあ、あんたには夢ってもんがないわね。
I'm not sure if dreams is the way to explain it, or romance in the translation.
チルチルと違って現実見てるからな。
That's kind of surprising.
それはどういう意味か
なるほど。話は大体理解したわ。
Sakaki said, I'll gladly take Makina's explanation.
あれ、榊さんってこういう話苦手なのに意外な反応。
別に苦手というわけではないけれど、その幽霊はきっと無害ね。
Sakaki's just like, oh, it's probably just Yuki. Even though Makina's lolly, she's a huge perv. Actually, even though Makina's like the smallest and scrawniest, she's actually pretty wise. She has a lot of wisdom and actually knows quite a bit because she's well read.
無害ってなんでそんなことがわかるのよ。
そうね。言ってみれば、その幽霊とはちょっとした知り合いなのよ。
ユミコ、あんたあんまり友達いなさそうだと思ったら、そっち方面のお友達がたくさんいたの？
The undead is our friend.
ユミちゃん、モテそうだもんな、お化けに。
What?
少し誤解を招いてしまったみたいだけれど、無害だというのは本当よ。ねえ、風見くん。
そこでユージ？
Oh my god, Amane, come on, get to put two together. I'm pretty sure Makina doesn't do that because she's figured out its real identity. Yeah, I'm familiar with that spirit as well. From what the principal tells me, it's one of those friendly ghosts, like Casper. Seems it won't cause us any trouble unless we go out of our way to provoke it.
そっか、ユージも言うんならきっと本当なのね。これで安心して眠れるわよ。
So it feels like Makina's gonna try to pick a fight with a ghost.
よかったな、チルチル。これで夜サッチンにトイレについてきてもらわなくても大丈夫なのよさ。そんなことで呼ばないわよ。部屋にトイレついてるし。
Fair.
ってサッチで思い出したけど、あの子最近部屋にこもることが多くなってきたわよね。今日だって本当はサチにも聞いてほしかったのに、ユージが今はそっとしておいてやれって言うから。
Yeah, she's kind of busy. Yeah, she's right in the middle of planning out how to get rid of that test for you. Need some time to think.
それは分かってるけど、本当に大丈夫なの？これまでいろんなことをサチに頼んだけど、あの子がこんなに必死になったことなんてなかったわよ。
Wow, even Michiru realizes.
そういえばそうなのよさ。サッチンは何をやらせても涼しい顔でやっちゃうってのが美徳だったのに。
Actually, no, never mind. Michiru is actually very aware of people's feelings and emotions. Not smart and like school smarts or book smarts or like general knowledge. When it comes to like trying to like read people's like feelings, she's very aware and keenly aware of that.
それだけ今回の依頼が難しい案件だということでしょ。
Very difficult.
私も自分なりに方法を考えてみたけど、全然浮かばなかったしね。
Blow up a government building. That ministers each test specifically. Hack the test. I don't know. Four gazes settle on me, silently requesting a comment from the person who volunteered to undertake Michiru's request. It's fine. Yeah, Sachi's definitely got some tunnel vision right now, but that's just because she's seriously concentrating on this request. It's not like she's completely oblivious to the world around her.
じゃあ心配いらないの？
Oh, be very worried. I mean, what? Krichi, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably going to say that none of the girls here have dildos. They masturbate like normal human beings without outside assistance with their own two hands. And by that, I specifically only mean like 3 of them do. Not gonna say which 3, but it's not Makina. That's right. She isn't missing any meals, and she still stops by my room every day.
まあ一番一緒にいる彼氏がそう言うなら信じるけど、やっぱり心配は心配よね。
Actually, probably only two of them masturbate. It's probably Sakaki and it's probably Amane, let's be honest. Probably those two are the most likely ones. Not surprisingly, as the end of the summer vacation approaches, Sachi's been spending more and more time shut up in her room. Fortunately, the girl does seem to regard maintaining her physical health as one of her responsibilities. Pretty sure she's getting at least the minimum necessary nutrition and rest, but... Alright, since you are all so concerned, I'll go check up on her in a little while.
そうね。そうしてもらえると安心できるかも。
Yeah.
サッチンに何かあったらすぐに知らせてほしいのよ。
Yeah, I mean, like, Sachi kind of spoiled some of Yuko's browser history, what? Right, got it. Well then. After cleaning the courtyard in Sachi's stead, I make my way over to her room, then pause outside the door. Lately, Sachi hasn't been responding to knocks or even shouts from outside. It's becoming a matter of course to barge into her room first and say hello second. Coming in. When I enter the room, I'm struck with a powerful sense of deja vu. It's like I'm watching a recording of yesterday, or the day before that. Even from behind, I can tell Sachi's glaring down at her desk with intense focus. Thick reference books and piles of paper lie in messy heaps across the surface. Seems like she's also been doing a little research on the computers in the school building itself. For the last few days, the vast majority of her time has been spent working alone in her room. There are people who don't masturbate, Richie. Like, that's a choice. Like, people choose to or not choose to. There are some people who never masturbated, for example. Oblivious to my approach, Sachi silently continues to move her eyes across the pages. Sachi? No reaction. Not that I've been particularly hopeful. Hey, Sachi.
Yuku.
This is Sachi's route. There's nothing to remember. Finally, I succeed in catching Sachi's attention by shaking her shoulder as I speak. Letting her book fall closed, she calmly turns her chair to face me. All this is a standard part of the new normal, but today I seem to have caught Sachi somewhat off her guard. For a moment I could see the deep exhaustion in her face.
私の顔に何かついていますでしょうか?
No, can't say as there is, but Michiru and the others are worried, so I promise to check up on you.
そうですか。私、皆さんにご心配を。
Well, your top priority at the moment is fulfilling Michiru's request. Guess you don't have much choice but to slightly neglect the rest for the time being.
そうですね。一度約束したことは絶対守らなければいけません。嘘をつくのは悪い子ですから。
I think she's really slipping now. Only bad girls tell lies. Sachi truly believes that. There's a question I need to ask her at this point. Sachi, mind if I ask you something?
はい、何でしょう。
You told me I could leave this job to you. Is that still true?
はい、私一人で大丈夫です。
I avoided asking outright whether she's found a method to get rid of the test, hoping to lead her gently toward revealing the truth. Sachi answers my question without a moment's hesitation. That a fact?
はい、学力テストの日までには必ず依頼を達成してみせます。
As she speaks, Sachi intently returns my gaze. I've seen eyes like these before. There's none of Sachi's familiar spark of confidence, none of her composed determination. These are the eyes of a human being driven into a corner, knowing that all the roads lie closed to them, still unable to accept their approaching ruin, blindly clinging to an impossible vision of the future. Sachi's eyes are clouded with a narcotic haze of denial. Well, this removes all doubt.
何がはっきりしたんですか?
Nothing. Just talking to myself.
そうですか。
Slightly disconcerted expression flashes across Sachi's face. Soon enough, she's regained control of her features. In that case, I'll leave it in your hands. But if something comes up, say the word and I'll help anytime.
はい、 ゆうくんにそう言っていただけると心強いです。
After ruffling Sachi's hair for a moment, I quietly leave that room. Sachi had admitted her dilemma and turned to me for help. Events would probably have taken a complete 180 from their current course. And in doing so, I think the answer to my problem would soon have been revealed to her. But instead, Sachi brushed my offer aside and hid her struggle for me, even to the point of lying, violating her own absolute standards for goodness. Unfortunately, it seems like my preparations won't have been in vain. Aww. Unfortunately, it seems like this is gonna happen. When someone asks you for a symbol of summer, plenty of things probably come to mind. Cicadas, watermelon, the beach, fireworks, shaved ice. Anyone can make a pretty decent list out of just the obvious standards, especially the obvious Japanese standards that you just pointed out. We've all experienced every one of these at some point in Japan. But here, I don't know, ice cream. Ice cream's a big one. Short sleeves, tank tops are good. I don't know, sun tanning. Do people do that? I don't know. I used to run outside blindly. Just like caution to the wind. It's like, woo! And run around. And my parents were like, And then I suffer from a little heat stroke and get some water. But for students in particular, one of the more memorable aspects of the summer experience arrives only at its very end.
よりにもよってなんでこんな日に
Summer homework.
神様がさあ夏休み最後の日を楽しみなさいって言ってるような天気のいい日にどうして私は勉強しないといけないのよ
You of all people needed me to. I'm sorry.
それはあんたが全然宿題やってなかったからでしょうが。
だってわからない宿題があったらいつもはサチがやってくれてたし。
That's why you don't learn.
呆れた。あなた1学年下の小峰さんに宿題を手伝ってもらっていたの？
Wrecked.
だってサチがよろしければ私がって言ってくれるから。
で思わずその行為に甘えてしまったと。
ダメだ。
きっとチルチルはあれな、サッチンみたいなできる人と結婚したらダメ人間になってしまうのよ。
ダメ人間 Oh no.
ダメ人間って
Useless being.
それはツンともせずデレもせずだらしなく伸びた金髪を揺らして歩く。見た目もそうジルジルって感じなのよ。
ジャロ What?
やめて、私の未来をリアルに予測しないで。
Realistically, Michiru's pretty active in the fashion thing, so she probably won't ever become like that. But still. What is that laugh? Michiru's got a tough in her own right.
風見くん、ちょっといいかしら。
Sup? As I watch Michiru thrash about, her beloved twin tails swinging from side to side with all the kinetic energy of a traditional Chinese lion dance, Sakaki settles up and requests my attention. What, you haven't finished your homework either, Sakaki?
ついてきて。
Okay, serious talk. Not dignifying my attempt at humor with a response, Sakaki pivots her heels and begins to walk. I follow obediently.
ひとまずはここでいいわ。
Well, someone say ningen? Dame ningen. It's a Japanese word, you know? Being, human, something. After briskly making our way up the stairs to the third floor, Sakaki stops abruptly and turns back to face me. So why bring me all the way up here? Planning to confess your love or something?
ずいぶん余裕があるみたいだけれど、賞賛はあるの？
Ah, so that's what this is about.
ええ。あなたたちが受けた依頼は休み明けにあるテストをなくすこと。だとしたら残り時間はもうほとんどない。明日になって授業が始まればさらに手を出しにくくなるはずでしょ。
I like how Sakaki accurately pinpoints that Sachi will probably have to do this before school starts, which is probably true. Oh my god, does that mean we're gonna get towards the end of the Sachi route? I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely right on all counts, Sakaki.
ならこの状況で小峰さんはどうやってあの依頼を達成するというの？
We'll find out soon enough.
あなたはいつまでそうやって答えをごまかすつもりなの？
Such a cynic. I'm not being evasive this time.
それはどういう意味？
It means that Sachi's going to make her move today. You see? On that note, I need your help with something, Sakaki.
手伝ってもらいたいこと？
Yeah, first of all, take these. I reached into my breast pocket, retrieved tickets I prepared beforehand, and hold them out for Sakaki to accept.
これは
A complimentary helicopter ride ticket, 4 of them to be exact. See Mishima Cape's beautiful night scenery spread out below you and all that.
これはあなたの方をビンタしてもいい合図として受け取ればいいのか
No,
しら？
this is Yuji's way of asking you to take the other 3 girls out, just in case. No, I'm perfectly serious.
じゃあこのチケットはあの依頼にどう関係しているのか説明してちょうだい。
We already talked about the possibility of danger, remember? These tickets have a great deal to do with that.
つまりこのチケットは私たちへの配慮だと？
Exactly. Yeah, it's a win-win. We won't face any unfounded suspicion. It'll be easier for us to act.
なるほど。あなたの言いたいことは分かったわ。
Glad to hear it.
でもその説明で私が納得するとでも？
Pretty much, yeah. You did promise to help me out. I trust you, Sakaki. She's like, damn, those words! How dare you say it! Ah! Trust! God damn it! I like being friends with people. Fine.
相変わらずずるい言い方だわ。
That's what she's thinking in her head, guys. Mumbling in a sulky tone of voice, Sakaki quietly slides the tickets into her pocket. Thanks. I owe you one.
別に恩が売りたいわけではないけれど、このチケットで私は何をすればいいのかしら？
Take the girls. Nothing special. Go enjoy the view. Just make sure you get the others to come along.
たったそれだけなの？
Over the last few months, I've learned all too well that corralling that group is never an easy task.
なるほど。確かにそうかもしれないわね。
That's true. Counting on you to take care of them.
ええ。すべてが終わったら、じっくり話を聞かせてもらうことにするわ。
Yeah, there'll be quite a business meeting after this. Let's be honest, you know. Sachi's gonna be there. Yuji's gonna be there. Chizuru's probably gonna be there. JB's gonna probably just look on from the distance, like ha. Cutting off the conversation, Sakaki turns to leave the room. Before you go, I want to apologize. Sorry, Sakaki.
これはどういう風の吹き回し？すべてを話せないことに対するお詫びのつもりなのかしら？
You'll understand that soon enough as well. My wisecrack goes over like a lead balloon. In the end, Sakaki stalks off down the stairs in an even worse mood than before. Sorry for the hassle, Sakaki.
ただいまー。ただいまーなのよさ。
Just as I'm leaving my room, I hear Amane and Makina returning through the front door. That's a lot of bags. Shopping expedition, I assume.
そうなんだけど、ちょっとおかしなことがあったのよね。
How so?
いつもみたいにアマネーがお色気を振りまきながら商店街で買い物してたら、
That's a normal occurrence, apparently.
みんながアマネちゃんやマキボウも大変だねって言いながらいろいろおまけしてくれたのよさ。でも私たちには何の心当たりもないから得した反面ちょっと悪い気がしちゃってさ。
Oh, probably because they haven't seen Sachi in a while, right? I see.
ユージは何か心当たりあったりする？
Nothing comes to mind. Maybe they just decide to show some appreciation for your constant patronage.
だといいんだけどね。
Not entirely convinced, Amana wanders slowly up the stairs to the second floor with her head tilted slightly in puzzlement.
ねえ、お兄ちゃん、今日サッチン見た？
I did. Come to think of it, no. Oh, no, she didn't. She hasn't been around.
お兄ちゃんが見てないって言うなら買い物にでも行ってるのかもしれないのよさ。
That's a possibility, yeah.
じゃあ、もしサッチンを見かけたら私が探してたって伝えてほしいのよ。
Got it. I'll pass that on.
ありがとう。じゃあ、私はアマネーの手伝いをしてくるのよさ。
Oh my god, Makina became a functioning human being and started helping Amane? What? By snatching half-cooked food off the plate when her back's turned?
失礼な。それは少しだけなのよさ。
Only snatch in moderation! Pretty indignant considering she's not even denying it. Not bothering to offer a verbal retort, I watch Makina trot energetically up the stairs toward Amane's room. Assuming she's going to act today, Sachi might already have begun to make her preparations. Sakaki's successfully coaxed the others out. Dome lies silent and deserted. Alone on the roof, I gaze blankly out at the sinking sun. I'm sure the others had questions about this sudden event. Why Sachi and I weren't coming along, but none of them got to me. Guess Sakaki was thoughtful enough to take care of that. Not long till nightfall. Not particularly fond of the night. To be honest, I say that I actively dislike it. Night is a deep and hostile blackness that swallows us whole. A darkness so absolute that it feels like a premonition of death. It makes us remember things we'd rather forget. Images we tried to erase from our memories. It shows us, with gut-wrenching clarity, just how weak and powerless we really are. Hey, Casserola, it's probably gonna go down tonight. Of course. I'm aware that the same doesn't apply for everyone. But ever since that day, this is what the night has been for me. I might have to get the guide out. It's been a while. Fruit of Grisaia walkthrough guide. Spoiler free. View page. Sachi. Here we go. Good to go. Here comes. It's gonna go down. We know something's gonna happen. Everyone prepare for it, okay? Even at a time like this, let down my guard for a minute and I start shaking like an idiot. And tonight, there's more to it than the old promise. The vague anxiety I felt ever since I decided to bring Sachi normality weighing heavily on my shoulders. Felt the same way when I forced her to accept this request. Something like guilt. Throw Sachi's back to the wall for my own selfish reasons. But practically everyone I know mixed up in this as well. And after all that, even if I succeed, it will really make her any happier. Gambling with someone's life here. You really are alright with that? I close my eyes, the other side of me whispers its doubts. Look at that, trembling. Still scared of the dark at my age. Almost like a curse, isn't it? The students gathered in this academy all have their quirks. I have no exception. Apparently this is now Boku no Hero Academy only, what? Right now I'm just a piece of defense equipment, kept alive by my country for its own purposes. I'm not gifted with perfect insight and judgment. Never been a genius like my sister was. Far from it. Am I really qualified to be messing around with her life? When I voice my worries, I feel sweat gathering unpleasantly in the palms of my hands. Still, if I let myself flinch this late in the game, my master would probably come back to life just to kick my ass into next week. That's right. No point in hesitating now. I already made my decision. I'll do everything I can. I'll believe in Sachi. 7:21. Oh, Sachi cam.
昼間のうちに一箇所だけ窓の鍵を開けておき、そこから校舎の中に侵入。中に入ったら、そばに用意しておいたあれを校舎内に搬入する。
Mentally reviewing the plan I've polished over these last few days, I followed the procedure with exacting care, one deliberate step at a time. From what the principal told us, the achievement test will be held the day after tomorrow. However, considering the opening ceremony tomorrow and the unpredictable obstacles it will present, today is my last real chance to carry out this task. But even after all my meticulous research and thorough brainstorming, I was unable to find a plausible alternative to my previous method.
でも、大丈夫。
Oh, she actually tried to find a different way.
前回はうまくいったんだし、この方法自体に問題があるわけじゃない。
Except,
ミスなく計画通りの手順を踏めば、きっと今回もうまくいく。
Oh, that's probably why Sachi was working double time. It's not even like the structure and stuff. Like, she probably grasped that relatively quickly, but the idea that she was looking for a different way to stop it.
だから大丈夫。大丈夫。
I repeat the words again and again, trying to convince myself they're true. Trying to distract myself from the hazy dark discomfort smoldering somewhere deep inside my chest.
これはきっと良くないもの。いい子でいるためには必要ないもの。
No, that's That's an important feeling to have.
だから余計なことは考えないようにしなきゃ。
Gaining my calm with an effort of will, I begin to spread a certain something along the darkened hallway. Gasoline! Probably not gasoline. The instant liquids in the thick plastic can touch the outside air, a unique smell fills my nose. I knew this stench well even as a child. When I used to help pour new fuel into the kerosene heaters that warmed our home, I never did come to like it. As these distracted thoughts run through my head, I empty the can, then drop a rag to the floor and let the oil soak into it.
あとはこれに火を
It
つ
won't
け
work.
る。
It won't work. What? When I whisper those words to myself, I feel a voice whispering back. Somewhere deep inside my mind, my hands come to a sudden stop. And as my thoughts turn to the nature of that voice, I violently shake my head back and forth, pushing it all away. I don't need to listen, not now. I crouch to the ground, determined, resigned, vaguely feeling some small part of myself giving up. I reach out to the slick rag, a lighter clenched firmly in my hand. Oh my god, Sachi had them eyes! A small seed of flame I planted at the corner of the cotton cloth blossoms quickly. Spreading along the lines of fuel, it transforms before my eyes into a full-scale fire. Scorching heat batters my skin. It's not an unfamiliar sensation. Seized with a strange feeling, almost like nostalgia. But none of that matters any longer. Since this time I deactivated the fire alarms and sprinkler systems beforehand, all I need to do is repeat this procedure a few times throughout the building.
これでミチル様の依頼を達成することができる。
To tell you, it's just not gonna go quite as planned.
そうすればユウくんから出された課題の答えもきっと見つかる。
For a moment, relief blooms in my chest, and in the next, with the sound of a dozen showers switch on at once, the sprinklers installed in the ceiling spring to life. Before I can even understand the situation, an almost disproportionate torrent of cold water rains down, soaking every inch of the hallway. The flames that were glowing so vigorously only seconds before shrink with astonishing swiftness.
そんなちゃんと確かめたはずなのにどうして。
Just last night, I entered the pump room and turned off every last one of the disaster prevention systems installed in this building, even testing that the sprinklers would no longer activate. All of a sudden, they're completely functional. It's simply incomprehensible. Oh, Sachi actually looks, like, different. The fire's gone out. That one thought filling my mind, I run over to a rag, shelter with my body, desperate flick to switch on my lighter.
お願いついて。
It's too late.
お願い。
The cloth already soaked through thoroughly with water. Refused to accept the flame. A waterlogged piece of cotton isn't going to catch fire. I understand that rationally. I still push the switch frantically, half crazed with desperation and terror. So you chose this method after all. And it's Yuji. When I turned the corner into the thoroughly drenched hallway, I find Sachi crouched low on the floor, her eyes wide with shock. Interesting that she came in full school uniform, not the maid outfit she finds it easiest to work in. Guess she was trying to show respect for the place in her way.
まさかこれユウくんが。
Oh, no, not really arson, just sprinklers going on. Yeah, turned the sprinklers on this afternoon. That's what you're wondering about. Well, it'd be a bit of a pain in the ass if the alarms went off, so I did leave those deactivated. Carefully shutting down the preventative systems beforehand to enable setting a large-scale fire. Just the sort of plan I expect from me, Sachi.
でもどうしてそれをユウくんが。それにどうして今ここに。
It's a moment of truth, guys. It's actually pretty simple to predict the way a competent, careful person will approach something like this. If I was going to try and set fire to this building, I've done the exact same thing. Taking out the sprinklers was a necessity, and today was the only day to do it.
じゃあユウくんは私が学校に放火しようとしていたことを。
Yeah, I expected you to use this method from the start. I turned the sprinklers back on because there's something I want to tell you. Sachi's mind doesn't seem to have fully caught up with the events. Her face is blank, her eyes filled with puzzlement. Most likely she hadn't even begun to consider the possibility that someone would step in to interfere at this juncture. The situation you're dealing with here is completely different from the last one. The size and construction of this building is nothing like that little wooden schoolhouse. Plus, it's equipped with a state-of-the-art firefighting systems. Sabling those beforehand was a good start, but sprinkling kerosene around like you did last time would require a lot more fuel to be really effective, and you need a lot more time to spread it. Considering that you absolutely have to do the job before anyone notices, your chances of success are virtually nil. Oh snap. It's entirely likely you've caused some damage here and there. That's not going to be a huge problem. The test would just move to an intact classroom. This place was designed for people like us, remember? Not going to shut it down that easily. As I lay out the truth of the situation, Sachi stares up at me with disbelief and terror in her eyes. Yeah, at this rate, you're going to fail. The color instantly drains from Sachi's face. She slumps jerkily to the soaking wet floor like a puppet cut from its string. Why so surprised? Pretty sure you knew this wouldn't work all along. All that research. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been searching that intently for another way. No need for all that research if your previous method was good enough. But no matter how you looked, no matter how hard you thought it over, no other solution presented itself. And unable to find a genuinely viable strategy, you had no choice but to turn to your previous method. Since there was no other way, even if the prospects looked dim, you could at least cling to the thought that it worked before, am I wrong? Actually, it kind of looks like there's water on the ground in this hallway because of the way they drew it. And I think it's because you rarely get to enter the classrooms at night, so it works out. Except the sprinklers run off, so they didn't, right? I mean, I think no one told Sachi that Sachi that arson's wrong, right? Never seen this expression on her face before. Never heard her voice so thick with emotion. Sound echoes fiercely down the dark hallway. No one responds. Her anguish and desperation hang in the air for a moment, then fade into the indifferent silence, as if to symbolize her long, lonely, futile struggle. Tell me something, Sachi. Why are you so determined to do everything you ask of you? Why are you so persistent with this good girl thing? Getting rid of a test is a completely unreasonable demand to make a normal human being. Brothers said that as much, didn't they? Even if you give up now, they'll probably just say, yeah, I figured as much. Nobody's going to hold it against you. What?
どんなに仲のいい相手でも相手の気持ちは相手にしか分かりません。それは血のつながった家族だって同じです。
Oh, she's hung up on that the last word, right?
だから一度も失敗できない。何かを失いたくなければいい子でいないといけない。
Didn't you lose like your entire school last time?
誰よりも勉強をして誰よりも言うことを聞いて誰からも好かれるような子でいなければいけないんです。そうじゃないとみんな亡くなってしまう。現に幼い頃の私が悪い子だったせいで私の大好きだった人はみんな私の前からいなくなりました。あんなに私のことを可愛がってくれていたお父さんとお母さん、わがままばかり言う私に愛想を尽かしてあんなことになって、それにふくんだって大切なものを失うのは自分が死ぬことよりも怖い。あんなに辛い思いをするのはもう嫌なんです。
う何も失いたくない。だから私は絶対に失敗できないんです。
Well, because the psychological trauma is involved, it's not as easy as saying that, but definitely the fear aspect is a very big principle in this route. The idea of being afraid to lose stuff.
今度失敗したらきっとまたみんないなくなってしまう。こんな私に彼女になれって言ってくれたゆうくんも。
Oh, that sounds like more real feelings.
みちる様もまきちゃんもあまねさんもさくきさんも学園長さんもみんないなくなってしまうんです。
Shout out to Jesus for actually getting a name drop mentioned there. Sachi's feelings flow out of her in a torrent of words, her voice rising to a shout. Every sentence is filled with such bitterness that it's difficult even to listen. Pain of losing those who are precious to her, the sadness, the impotent anger, all jumbled together in an anguished wail. To me, it sounds like the voice of a child crying out for help. So then, if you become a good girl, succeed in this request, will you be yourself again? Will acting like a good girl should keep the things you love safe? She didn't think about that. What do you think, Sachi? Sachi's bared her heart to me. In turn, I offer not kindness or comforting words, but a steady gaze.
それはもちろんです。
I see. In that case, I'll grant your wish. I'm going to help you become the person you want to be. I'll make sure you complete this task.
そんなどうして。
Trichi, in a few live streams ago, Sachi had two doting and loving parents who worked at a metal shop, but they were kind of poor but very happy family together who played in the playground and stuff with each other. But as her parents' business grew in traction, they became more and more busy, and even though like she wanted things as is, it got to the point where they got a babysitter. The meals weren't home cooked by her mom necessarily anymore. They were cooked by her babysitter and such. And in that time when like her parents were, and finally like I think on one of her birthdays, they couldn't even make it home because they're so busy until very late, and she waited up for them. And she's like, I don't want these presents and stuff. And then she met Yuji as a kid, and the two hanged out and played together. And what happened was that Yuji has his own problems, and he eventually he was eventually not allowed to come out of his house. That'll lead to Yuji's story. But because of those events on Sachi's next birthday, she's like, come out, it's my birthday. He's like, I can't, and Yuji couldn't. So she said, I'll wait for him. And then she Sachi's parents were like, hey, we took the day off so we can hang out with you, Sachi. Sachi's like, no, I don't need it, because she kind of was like in that middle of like realizing she just lost the person she loved, because as a kid she fell in love with Yuji. And she went to the park to wait for him, and her parents like spent all day looking for her, and finally they found her at the park. But as they got there, they got hit by a truck and both died. And as Sachi now not only witnessed the death of her parents, Sachi's mom said something along the lines like "doshite" or "why," and Sachi misinterpreted that. Most likely misinterpreted. We haven't gotten to that point yet. And that "why" as like like a bad why. And so Sachi kind of just has PTSD from that, and now is completely messed up, and now has sold herself to this idea of, I have to be a good girl, so no one will leave me ever again. None of the people I love. I was a bad girl, that's why Yuji left. I was a bad girl, that's why my parents left me, kind of thing. And because of this good girl mentality, she became like the center of focus of her classmates and stuff in like her middle school. But what happened was like a bully started bullying her and started giving her more and more ridiculous requests, until she got the request of, hey, make the midterms disappear. and she burned the entire school down to make it happen. So now we're here today, her trying to reenact that scene, and it obviously didn't work. Made a promise, didn't I? I want to help you be yourself.
だとしても、ゆうくんはさっきこの依頼を成功させるのは限りなく不可能に近いって。
No, Sachi's parents were very loving individuals who really loved their daughter a lot, but they got so busy and wrapped up with work and trying to like make money to support themselves and Sachi that Sachi kind of lost the sights of her parents and thought that they didn't love her anymore. So, like, and then Sachi spouted some hateful words to her parents on her birthday that she stayed up for, and then the next year after Yuji left, when she basically like started like kind of like hanging out at the playground more instead of hanging out at home because her parents weren't around. That's what she thought. And then Yuji left. Like when her parents like kind of found the time to actually slow down work, she could hang out with Sachi. Everything happened at the wrong time. Like things fell in place at the wrong moments for Sachi. And it's like everything just did not fall into place and everything fell apart because that's how the story's written. Virtually impossible means there's a non-zero chance. If you're not trying to do everything alone, things change pretty dramatically. As long as you really are willing to do whatever it takes, there are plenty of ways to get this done.
それは本当でしょうか?
Yeah. She went through she basically lost like the people she loved the most all within 24 hours of one another because Yuji's home abuse was getting worse and worse, so he couldn't get out anymore to visit Sachi. And then her parents finally took the one day off, but because Sachi just lost the boy she loved, she ran to the park that they all used to hang out in, and her parents died in an accident right in front of her eyes. Of course.
じゃあゆうくんには今回の依頼を成功させるための作戦があるんですね。
Yeah, I have a slightly different way of doing things, but it should be fine. Preliminary arrangements are already in place.
いつの間にそんなことを。
I assume joint responsibility for our success on this job. And when 9029 participates in a mission, failure isn't an option. Of course, this isn't an Ichigaya job. I'm not going on a cleaning expedition. Even so, I'm still in my master's pupil. Asuko didn't just develop my technique and cram me full of technical knowledge. It taught me a whole way of thinking. No matter what the job entails, I'll face it with the resolve and focus I bring to the most dangerous missions.
9029.
Well, it's just a number that comes with a bit of a reputation. No matter how ugly things look, 9029 pulls through. Sachi gazed up at me as though I've descended on a cloud from heaven. Having proposed this strategy, I naturally know full well how things are going to play out. When I think about what's coming, it takes a real effort not to turn away from that gaze.
ゆうくん?
No, it's nothing. Shaking my head lightly to drive away that lingering touch of guilt, settle my face into a serious expression. Since it's your perfect record at stake here, I think you should be the one to actually carry this plan out.
はい。私にできることがあれば何でもやらせてください。
Right. In that case, there's something I want you to do for me.
やってもらいたいこと。ここは学園長室ですよね。
Yeah, this was my base camp during the initial preparations. Although Chizuru might be irritated to hear me say it, I needed a room no one was likely to drop by and visit.
ということは、ずいぶん前から準備を。
Something tells me that this is going to go one of two ways. As in, I'm going to get a choice to determine if we get the good ending or the bad ending. So what we're about to say. That's right. The method I came up with involved a good amount of simple spade work.
なるほどです。
Anyway, everything's more or less ready to go, but we still need the finishing touch.
仕上げ。
I'd like you to help me with that. Retrieve a sizable beryllium case from behind the desk and swing it open.
これは何でしょう。粘土みたいにぐにゃぐにゃしていますけど。
I will go down both. I get both good and bad ending. Guess it's not surprising that Sachi wouldn't recognize this stuff, no matter how broad her studies may be. Well, she might have heard of it, but that's probably wouldn't translate into recognizing it by sight. I'm hoping to wrap this up before midnight, so I'm not going to explain in detail at the moment. Just think of it as clay for now, like you said.
粘土で学力テストをなくすことができるんですか？
C4. Yeah, once you set some of that up in a few places, job's done. Show you what needs to be done. Think you can... Oh my god, it is. Think you can handle it, Sachi?
はい、粘土細工は得意な方だと自負しています。お任せください。
Your artistic talents aren't really relevant, but whatever. The confidence should be more than enough to pull this off.
はい。
Alright, first of all, I'll explain how to install it. You see this deep hole here?
はい。それに点々と木箱のようなものが廊下に。
Well, getting all of these ready was one part of the spade work I mentioned.
なるほどです。
It's not clay. Anyway, when you see a hole like this, install one of these long, thin pieces of clay inside, like so. There's a square drawn on the wall instead. Set one of these square pieces of clay on top of it. That's all I need you to do for me. Any questions?
ありません。
Excellent. I marked the points you need to cover on these plans. So go ahead and get started. I'll be taking care of something else in the meantime.
はい、わかりました。
Yes, it's C4. Probably. Looks like that's about it.
はい。
Sachi can't fully match the weariness in her voice or on her face. No doubt a result of all the pressure she's been under lately. Our final task completed. We meet up in the courtyard as arranged beforehand.
私は本当に図面通りに粘土を設置しただけなのですが。
C4 is interesting because, you know.
これでテストをなくすことができるのでしょうか？
Yeah, as long as we didn't make any mistakes, it will.
そうですか。
Apparently not fully buying my assurances, Sachi answers somewhat half-heartedly. Of course, she doesn't have the concrete details. To her, it really was nothing more than scattering some clay around the building. It'd be stranger if she wasn't a little dubious at this point. Okay, I can tell you want some results. Let's get moving.
はい、わかりました。ゆうくん、私たちはどこへ向かっているのでしょう？
Sachi tagged along in silence for a good while, but eventually she's no longer able to contain her uncertainty. Place where we can overlook the school.
どうしてそんなところに？
You'll understand soon. Alright, I guess here will be fine. Look at this, Sachi and Yuji. After about 20 minutes of walking, we reach a high place not far away. There's little cover of any sort. Below us, the reclaimed spit of land where our school stands lies clearly visible.
確かに学園が見渡せる景色の綺麗な場所ですけど、ゆうくんはここで何を？
King. Don't make me time you out because, let it happen. Normally. Like, I'm literally reading it. You don't have to spoil it. If you do, I'll time you out for the rest of the live stream. Or I'll just get Meth to do it because, I'm sure he could. Just call him up, like, yo, Meth. Anyway, before I answer that question, there's something I want to confirm.
確認ですか？
Yeah. You sure you want to do this? Fulfill this request?
それはどういう意味でしょう？
Want to do what you're told without fail, to answer every demand anyone makes of you. And so you're absolutely determined to carry out even a completely unreasonable request like getting rid of a test. That's a choice you're making here. You sure you're not going to regret it?
後悔。
Listen to me, Sachi. This is an important question. Think it over carefully and give me an honest answer. Sachi falls silent, serious expression on her face. Looks like she's already started to deliberate. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know how she's reasoning her way through this question. No matter how dependent she may be on others, no matter how passive in beating her way of life, again her decisions are her own. Nothing else, I want to remind her of that.
ゆうくん、私はこの依頼を成功させたいです。いい子で居続けること。それが私が私でいられるってことなんです。
I see. Then I have no choice but to make her realize. Guess that's going to cause a bit of trouble for you guys, but those are the breaks. Your luck ran out today. Your luck ran out the day I transferred into your class. Sorry, Sakaki. Amane Michiru Makina. Alright, then. Throw the switch and you'll get what you want. Those words, I retrieve a crudely made remote control from my jacket and hand it to Sachi.
私がこのスイッチを?
Yeah, it doesn't look like much, does it? But I guarantee you, that thing will get rid of the test. Throw that switch and you'll stay a good girl.
わかりました。
Uh-oh. After staring down at the small box in her hands, for a long moment, Sachi shifts her gaze to our school, firm conviction in her eyes.
中華街でさあ美味しいものを食べて、私のお腹はパンパンなのよ。
It's time for a helicopter and some machina.
確かにあんなに美味しい中華料理食べたのって初めてかもね。
That's a good Chinese place.
てなわけでチルチル、私眠くなってきたからちょっと膝枕して。
Meanwhile, on the scenic helicopter ride.
ああ、なんで私がそんなことしなきゃいけないのよ。ちょっとだけだからね。ありがとう、ジルジル。ジルジル言うな。じゃあ、ジュルジュル。
What?
それあだ名ですらないじゃない。もうただの擬音になってるし。
でも中華街で高級中華食べ放題の後はヘリで夜景鑑賞なんて。榊さんの家がお金持ちなのは知ってるけど、こんなに豪遊しちゃって大丈夫だったの？
ええ、中華以外は私のお金じゃないのよ。
Hey, kiddo. That's good food.
なんて？
なんでもないわ。
ねえねえユミコ、あれが東京タワー。あれが噂の東京タワーなの。
You sure nearby enough to see that?
松島さん、あなたが初めての空からの夜景に興奮しているのはわかるけれど、もう少し静かにできないの？
The helicopter's pretty loud though. Not
失礼ね。私だって空からの夜景くらい見たことあるわよ。海外に行ったことあるし。
へえ、ミチルって海外行ったことあるんだ。
Oh, yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
まあね。でも遠い昔の話よ。
Read more on the Michiru route. Wait, what? I don't know where Mishima is.
でも榊さんも粋な計らいしてくれるわよね。夏休み最終日にこんな思い出作ってくれるなんて。
I'm gonna say, I wish Sachi and Yuji could join.
そう思ったのなら、お礼は風見くんに言っておくといいの？
そこでなんでユージ？
私に今日のことを提案してくれたのは風見くんだからね。
なるほどなるほど。榊さんのテレブリにはそういう裏があったわけですか。
それよりさ、夜景が綺麗なのが東京の方ばっかりで、三島崎の方はあまり見るとこない感じじゃない？
それはしょうがないでしょう。三島崎って割と田舎だし。
そうでもないのよ。さっきあそこがピカって光ったし。
Big flash?
え？どこどこ？
あ、
Well! Brief flash of light. Unlike an aerial bombing, there's no brilliant burst of flames accompanying the powerful sound of the blast. Pretty plain explosion as these things go. The school building where I spent the last 3 months of my life, Sachi's nearly a year of hers, crumbles noisily before our eyes.
あれは美浜学園ですよね。
Well, that's just a pile of debris. Yeah, it was Miyama Academy at least. We just got rid of it, along with that test.
じゃあ私がさっき設置した粘土のようなものはまさか。
Plastic explosives. Yay! Modern Japanese architecture is world famous for its strict building codes and sturdy engineering, you know. Demolishing even a modest-sized structure requires a lot of detailed calculations, and boring into the support columns is a pretty involved process. Just getting the necessary amount of explosives is really what The necessary amount of explosives ready was a real challenge. Anyway, with the building itself gone, the school won't be up and running anytime soon. That test isn't going to happen. In fact, I expect that's going to be the last thing on anyone's mind for a while.
確かにその通りです。
Sachi responds vaguely to my explanation, her tone absent-minded. The words seem to have left her mouth out of reflex. Her attention is clearly glued to the building below, or what's left of it anyway. There are plenty of other formalities and preparations involved as well. Considering all the time it took to set this up, it sure disappeared pretty quickly.
そうですね。
Something tells me Sachi's like... She said, I don't like this. We haven't gotten that choice yet, Koichi. Something wrong? This is what you wanted, right?
はい。ゆうくんの言う通りです。これでテストがなくなるなら、みちる様の依頼を達成したことになる。そうなれば、私はいい子で居続けることができます。それが私の望んだもので、私はそのためだけに今まで頑張ってきた。なのに、それなのに、こんなにも胸がざわざわするのはなぜなんでしょう。
Because she wanted to be with everybody. Her friends. This is literally not that round. Apparently unable to grasp her own emotions, Sachi continues to stare down at the rubble that was once her school, face blank with confusion. Can't understand where that's coming from, huh?
はい。
Well, I guess that's not surprising. You never felt uncertainty about doing what you're told, have you? Never felt it necessary to even consider how obeying an order makes you feel?
じゃあ、私は。
Put a hand on your chest. Put your hand on your cheek. Sachi obediently brings a hand to her face and her fingers brush against a small stream of tears.
あれ、私。でも、どうして。
King, stop trying to maybe extend Sachi's route longer than that. You know for a fact I'm gonna probably at least get through the good ending tonight. The girl wasn't even aware she was crying. Her confusion only deepening, Sachi looked up at me with a face full of pure bewilderment. You may not be conscious of it yet, but a part of you already knows the answer to that question. What was that place?
私が去年から通っている学園です。
And?
ゆうくんがいて、皆さんがいて、今日まで本当にたくさんのことがあった場所です。
Specifically, what sort of things?
みんなでいろんな科目の授業を受けて、みんなで遊んで、
I remember this scene.
屋上で流しそうめんをしたこともありました。
Oh yeah, they did that, didn't they? Anything else come to mind?
最近はいろいろな相談に乗っていただきました。ちょっとエッチな相談に乗ってもらったり、
Well, that did happen too.
おしゃれの相談に乗ってもらったり、ゆうくんから出された課題について相談に乗ってもらったこともありました。
Can't forget about Amane and Makina. So you spent a lot of time there. What sort of memories are those?
とても楽しい時間だったと思います。
See, you regret. Oh.
前の学校にいた頃は考えられなかったような会話と笑顔に満ちた空間。
Because this is a place that is made for these six. But these are great memories.
私が転入してきたこの美浜学園は、町の人たちから刑務所と比喩されるような場所とは正反対のところだったんです。外では厄介者扱いされるような私のことを、この学園は受け入れてくれました。みちる様は私のことを必要としてくれました。まきちゃんは私のことを
一番の友達だと言ってくれました。あまねさんは私にたくさんのことを教えてくれました。榊さんは一歩引いたところからいつも私のことを気にかけてくれていました。
The words begin to flow smoothly, naturally. Sachi no longer needs my questions to guide her. She begins to understand the meaning of her tears. Her honest feelings come pouring out of her mouth.
私が大好きだったあの家のように温かい場所、それが私にとっての美浜学園です。
That a fact.
はい、あの学園は私にとってきっとそれだけ特別な場所だったんです。
Right. You just destroyed that special place with your own hands. Since your 10th birthday, in clinging persistently to a single idea, telling yourself it's the one and only answer. Do what you're told, be a good girl, never disobey. And your stubborn adherence to that simplistic rule brought you to this moment.
そんな、どうして。
She just destroyed the place she found to be her happiness.
私、いい子でい続けたのに、あんなに頑張ったのに、どうしてこんなことになるの。いい子でい続けることで大切なものを失うなら、私は今まで何のために。
It's what she realizes, guys. She realized it, guys.
こんなの違う。絶対に違う。私が望んでいたのはこんなんじゃない。こんなんじゃないのに。
Remember what you said to me just a few minutes ago? You told me that being a good girl is what allows you to be yourself. This is the only way to ensure your happiness. Sorry, but you were wrong. That's not how this works. Sure, an intelligent, pathologically helpful honor student will probably make plenty of friends anywhere they go. You're so useful to have around, most people probably treat you nicely enough for their own convenience. When they realized what you were carrying, when you were no longer of any use to them, I guess they abandoned you quickly enough. That sort always will. But how about the people in this school? Think they're the same way?
それは。
Do you really believe Michiru and Makina think of you as nothing but their personal lackey? Do you really believe they'd abandon a friend for failing to carry out a single order?
思いません。
Oh. That's right. You've been so afraid of losing something that you couldn't even see what you had. And going through life curled up in a shell, both eyes squeezed shut. In exchange for your brittle happiness, you lost sight of what's around you. You lost something you didn't even know you had. That's what I wanted you to realize.
大切なものを守ろうとして何かを失う。
Yeah. You know, human beings may be the smartest animals currently strutting around the earth. That doesn't mean we're the wisest. No matter how much we learn or how advanced our civilization becomes, we're still complete idiots about the simplest things. When it comes right down to it, we don't realize how precious anything is until we lose it. Might be giving you a pretty pompous lecture right now. I have no exception to that rule myself.
じゃあ、ゆうくんにも。
Yeah. There was a reason I couldn't promise to play with you on your birthday. My sister had died in an accident. With her gone, my family crumbled in on itself like a house of cards. The only one who got through it alive. Oh.
私、ゆうくんにそんなことがあったなんて全然知りませんでした。
Of course you didn't. I never told you.
じゃあ、もしかしてゆうくんはそのことを私に教えようとして。
Not entirely. I also wanted to learn something about you.
私のことを知る。
Yeah. There was a time when you could have asked me for anything, and all you requested was my praise. That's the one thing I've never really understood. But after hearing your feelings just now, I think I finally found my answer. Turn Sachi toward me and softly rest my hand on her head. It's been a long and lonely road, hasn't it? You did good, Sachi. You really did. Speaking in the gentlest tone of voice I can manage, I affectionately ruffle Sachi's hair. Her eyes open wide as saucers. The next moment, fat tears are running down her face. You were waiting to hear those words, weren't you? Utterly lost, overwhelmed by pain, sadness, and confusion, waiting for someone to show her the way forward. Waiting for someone to see the crushing guilt she carried, to know the punishment she levied on herself every moment of every day. Tell her you've done enough. Well, a ton of people are gonna be pissed off in the morning. Yo, a ton are gonna be pissed off when they come back from their helicopter ride. Especially Sakaki.
私、ずっと怖かったんです。テストでいい点を取って、お手伝いもして、そんな私をお父さんとお母さんは偉いねって褒めてくれました。
Man, it sucks when your time's frozen like that.
それなのに、急にお父さんとお母さんが冷たくなって、大好きだったあの家に機械の音ばかりが響くようになって、最後にはあんなことになって。
He died! It sucks.
それは私がわがままだったのがいけなかったんだ。もっといい子でいなければいけなかったんだって。だからもう一度も失敗できない。いい子でい続けなきゃって。
I see. And I suppose I'm the one who can tell you this now. You don't have to be a good girl anymore. I understand your feelings. I understand how hard you've tried. You've done more than enough. You can rest now.
それは本当でしょうか？
Yeah.
本当に私はもういい子でいなくてもいいんでしょうか？
Yeah, it's true. Her 10th birthday, a day that should have been full of happy memories, ended in an unimaginable tragedy. Ever since, Sachi's lived a half-life, bound tightly by the irrational guilt of a child, till this moment. The good girl she never truly was, the role she forced herself to play all this time, evaporates with her tears into the warm night. All this time, she suffered quietly, locking her constant fear and pain somewhere out of sight. Nobody can erase those years, or the mark they've left on her. And nobody can undo the accident that ruined her life. There's one and only thing that I can do for Sachi right now. Hold her shaking body in my arms until her tears run dry. I mean, people are very awkward. Sometimes you blow up a school in the process, you know?
すみません。もう大丈夫です。
Right. When she cried her fill, Sachi firmly wipes her cheeks dry and raised her head from its resting place against my chest.
お見苦しいところをお見せしてしまってすみませんでした。
Nothing to worry about. Girl's tear-stained face is a special privilege reserved for her boyfriend.
じゃあ私の涙はゆうくんのご褒美に？
I did just blow up a school for you, remember? I don't think it's too much to ask.
そういえば私たち美浜学園を壊してしまったんですよ。あまりにもびっくりしすぎてなんだか あまり実感がありませんけど。
Pretty sturdy skull that we destroyed, right? I'm just saying. Guessing this route went out with a bang and not over yet. Yeah, we did. Probably going to cause Sakaki and company a lot of trouble. Not to mention everyone who works here.
そういえば皆さんは寮は大丈夫なのでしょうか。
As she finally realized the potential for collateral damage involved with this little show, color drains from Sachi's face. Don't worry about them. They're in a safe place.
それならよかったです。
An expression of pure relief spreading across her face, Sachi brings a hand to her chest as if to slow the frantic beating of her heart. It's a simple, earnest gesture, and that speaks volumes about her feelings toward our classmates.
ですが、皆さんに迷惑をかけたことに変わりがないとすると、ここは二人で腹を切ってお詫びするべきでしょうか。
That would kind of make this whole thing pointless, don't you think?
そういえばそうですね。
Feels like it's been an awfully long time since I've had one of those distinctive pure Sachi moments. That brings me a slight sense of relief. Somehow makes me feel like all this wasn't a waste of effort on my part. Well, we can't exactly go put the school back together again, but like I told you before, I spent some time on the planning phase here. A big part of that was figuring out how to keep the damage and fuss to a minimum.
そういえば、あんなに大きな爆発があったのに、あまり大きな騒ぎになっていないみたいです。
It's like a practical joke that everyone's a part of, and Sachi wasn't, because she was in her room. Yeah, I guess you got to thank Chizuru and JB for that one.
ということは、春寺さんや学園長さんはこうなることを知っていたんですか？
When we entered the principal's office, didn't you notice that most of the books and documents were missing?
はい、全然気づきませんでした。
Oh, yeah, she was like very distraught at that point. Well, I guess he had other things to worry about at the time. But in any case, yeah, I got myself in some pretty serious debt to make this happen.
それはどれくらいの借りなんでしょう？
Let's see, even if I worked the rest of my life for free, I doubt I'd be able to pay this one back. Handle this sort of thing wrong, there's a possibility I end up getting disposed of through an accidental death.
そんな、自分がそんなことになるかもしれないのに、ゆうくんはあれだけのことを？
From what I've seen, this was the only way I'd get through to you. You needed to fail through success. If all I wanted was to get rid of that test, could have just asked Chizuru. It was that easy! Just ask the principal! Done!
私にはその選択肢すら浮かびませんでした。
It's so simple! Exactly the reason I had to blow up the school instead. Oh yeah, you know, you could just ask the principal to get rid of the test and she might have actually done that. Yeah, let's blow up the school instead. What? Yeah, the school's gone. Or exploded, at least. You know, plastic explosives. Sachi draws a sharp little breath and looks away, a tinge of sadness and guilt in her eyes. You know, Sachi.
はい。
A little while ago, I said you were wrong to think being a good girl would protect your happiness. To be honest, I can't say your way of thinking was entirely mistaken. As a kid, you struggled desperately to find that answer. Got you back on your feet. Fought hard all this time, living by that belief. Eventually, you found people who understand you and care about you. You found what you were looking for. That's not a way of life you needed to be ashamed of. You know, Krichi, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that's literally what happened. See, if this plan is stupid, then Sachi's not best girl king. But there's one important thing to keep in mind. You can't allow yourself to lose sight of what you're trying to protect.
私が守ろうと思ったもの。
Yeah. No one's asking you to change who you are. Probably going to keep on being a pretty good kid. That means people are going to keep asking you for favors. That's fine. All you need to do is think over every request individually. Think about what they're asking you and why. Think about whether it's reasonable. Think about the consequence of saying yes and then accept or decline. You're capable of making those decisions for yourself, Sachi. But if your confidence ever wavers, come to me and we'll talk it over together. I'll rack my brain with you until you make up your mind. When one way or another. Not really, King. Like, I feel a lot more planning went into this because, like, I think everybody around town knew that was gonna happen too. Because it seemed that their consideration was for the fact that, oh, I guess they're demolishing the school for a little bit of time. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll find out. I'm assuming. There's not much else I can do, but I'll always be there to listen.
今の言葉を聞いて、私やっとわかりました。
Understand?
はい。ゆうくんが私に出したもう一つの課題。私が海でゆうくんの袖を引っ張ったのはどうしてなのか。その答えです。
I'm pretty sure that Yuji was very well prepared for that. In fact, the potential that the detonator went off in his pocket. Come on. Come to think of it, I did ask something like that.
はい。でも私にはその答えがわからなくて、結局皆さんに相談に乗っていただくことになりました。
I'm pretty sure Yuji's very meticulous as well. I see. So I guess that would explain the regular meetings Sakaki mentioned the other day.
そして皆さんが言うには、その課題の答えはとても簡単で、私がゆうくんのことを好きになったからだそうなんです。その答えは当たっていたでしょうか。
Why ask me? Probably faster to ask your heart or hormones if you're feeling pragmatic.
確かにそうかもしれません。
What, they're gonna have sex now? We destroyed the school. Smexy time.
私は皆さんが考えたように、もうずっと前からたった一つの気持ちに動かされていたんです。
Nah, nobody died. What makes you think that?
ついさっきまでは全然そんなことなかった。でも今はこうして隣にいるだけでドキドキしてしまいますから。
Blushing an unusually vivid shade of red, Sachi smiles up at me. Among all the expressions I've seen on her face these past few months, I think this might just be the single most natural and the happiest. I see.
だから改めて言わせてください。
Formal. Pausing briefly, Sachi closes her eyes and takes a deep breath.
私、小峰幸はゆうくんのことが大好きです。ですから、もしよければゆうくんのあなたの彼女でいさせてください。
Oh. She speaks her feelings plainly and directly, a smile never leaving her face. It's almost like I'm looking at a memory of the Sachi I knew as a child. There's a slightly enjoyable tickle of embarrassment in my cheek, in my chest. Well, it seems I managed to win the girl over somehow. This one gives as good as she gets. Came up with a lot of pretty decent justifications for trying to help her. Paying the kindness she showed me as a child, discovering the meaning of my master's words, etc., etc. To be honest, it's a lot less complicated than that. I've been slowly but surely falling in love with Sachi for a while now, especially in this route. What? Want the girl you love to be smiling. Something's making her suffer, you want to get rid of it. That's really all there was to it.
ゆうくん、黙っていられると私とても不安になってしまうのですが。
Yuji's literally monologuing to himself as Sachi's waiting for a response. But your anxious face isn't half bad either.
やっぱりゆうくんは意地悪です。
Don't get sulky. You're going to have to put up with this sort of thing on a regular basis from now on.
それって。
Of course. My pomposity has finally set off some warning bells. Withdraw your candidacy before it's too late.
いえ、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
Aw, snap. Breaking into an ear-to-ear grin, she throws herself forward against my chest. Something about the pleasant warmth of her body brings the vague feelings I've been carrying all this time into a sharp focus.
私はバカですね。ゆうくんが私を彼女にすると言ってくれた
私の代わりにみんなのお願いを聞いてくれたこと。
I'm pretty sure the good ending and bad ending has something else to do with it, because I do know what the final choice is.
そして今まで私に送ってくれたたくさんの言葉たち、その意味がやっと分かった気がします。
I don't see the problem. This isn't a race. How long it took you to see what you were missing isn't important. What really matters is how clearly you understand where you went wrong and how well you make use of that knowledge from now on.
なんだか素敵な言葉です。
Yeah, man. Everyone could take their time. Can't take the credit. I'm quoting someone who helped me find my own way of life a while ago.
つまりゆうくんにとってのゆうくんということですね。
The Yukun of Yukins? The hell is that supposed to mean?
ゆうくんは今も昔も私に道を示してくれましたから。
Ah, okay. Nice to hear. I have to take Sachi's word for it, though. I really don't remember doing that much for her. But even if I'm not half the person my master was, I left a mark on Sachi's heart back then. Maybe in helping her now, I managed to pay off some small part of the debt of gratitude I owe Asuko.
それにゆうくんはいい子でいることも悪くないって言ってくれましたけど、私はもう今までのようないい子でいられないかもしれません。
Sorry, what does that mean?
ゆうくんが言っていた私が私でいられるということ、それはきっと昔のようにわがままだった自分といい子でいようとする今の自分。
It's a good mix. Good mix of Sachi's.
その2つを含めた私が本当の私だってことなんですよね。
I see. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it.
はい。だから今の私はとてもわがままが言いたい気分です。
Smaxy time. Selfish.
私に大切なことを教えてくれたゆうくんへの感謝の気持ち。
And you know, it's the fate of Black Sea.
そしてそんなゆうくんのことが大好きだという気持ちを伝えたいんです。
The fate of Black Sea. The words are barely out of Sachi's mouth before she brings her face to mine. That's an awkward kissing face. Just like that, she softly kisses me. Alright guys, if you really want to, you can kiss your screens or monitors or whatever for some Sachi, I guess. I don't know. For the first time, I feel the warmth of her lips against mine. Oh yeah, that's right, they never kissed, they just had sex. A long, gentle kiss, as if to affirm our mutual feelings. As I savor that simple pleasure, I wrap my arms firmly around Sachi, pulling the weight of her body against me. That's right, guys. It's happening. That Sachi route thing is really happening. Anyway. For a long moment, Sachi closed her eyes and focused entirely on the movements of her lips. When she finally pulls back to draw breath, her mouth leaves mine with palpable reluctance.
大好きです、ゆうくん。
Like, I feel like there was no point to get the bad ending, but like clearly this still
今
goes
も
on.
昔も、そしてこれからも。
Yeah, same to you, kid.
気持ちを伝えた相手が自分と同じ気持ちでいてくれるのはとても嬉しいです。
That a fact?
今ならゆうくんがどうしてキスをしようとしなかったのか、最後までエッチをしてくれなかったのか、その理由もわかる気がしますから。
Oh, let's hear it then.
私が今感じているこの気持ちが大事だったんですね。
Nice work as always.
ありがとうございます。
Look at these curt Yuji responses. I mean, that's basically what's happening. The amused smile and words of thanks, Sachi offers me a polite little bow. I've heard the same many times before, but now I fully understand just how much I care about the girl. The sincere gratitude in her voice inspires a wave of happiness that takes me by surprise in its intensity.
だからこの気持ちをこれからも言葉にさせてください。
今まで伝えられなかった分も全部
Sure do ask a lot, don't you?
覚悟してくださいね。私は初恋もゆうくんなんですから。
初恋。Yeah, I'll strengthen my resolve. Sachi can smile like this after all. I love you, Sachi. The first time I tell her exactly how I feel, immediately thereafter I bring my lips to hers. Being loved by someone, and loving them in return. Basic human experience, normal, healthy emotions, uncomplicated happiness. Sort of thing I thought I lost forever a long time ago. It seems the life I had led wasn't enough to permanently erase that part of me. Finally found it again. Savoring the pleasure of our simultaneous physical and emotional connection, we lie there for some time, enjoying the warmth of each other's bodies. Meanwhile, human warmth just might be the one and only drug God permits us. Or so I thought the first time I slept with a woman. The welcoming softness of their skin, the just right heat of their bodies. It's enough to make your brain melt out of your ears. When you've got something like that lying in your arms, it's only natural that you want to hold on to it forever. But unfortunately, only monkeys get to spend their lives immersing themselves in physical pleasure. Happen to be a higher primate with other things to worry about. Specifically, the stunt I just pulled on behalf of the girl I fell in love with. Destroyed Mihama Academy, knowing full well how much trouble it would cause. I've got to accept reality and own up to my actions. First and foremost, to the 4 girls who were so concerned for Sachi.
Sachi!
The instant we enter the dorm and announce our arrival, Michiru pounces like a twin-tailed tiger, wrapping both arms around Sachi.
急に発情しないでください、みちる様。前々から言っていますが、私にそっちの毛は。
That's a great line.
こんな時に何とぼけてるのよ。あんたが無事に帰ってきたから喜んでるんでしょ。私が無事に？チルチルの言う通りなのよ。空を飛んでたら急に壊れて心配したのよさ。
Hey, look at that flash. That's our school.
空を飛んでたら壊れて。
Oh yeah, that's right. Sachi's completely out of the loop with the fact saying, oh yeah, helicopter ride.
小峰さんは知らなかったかもしれないけれど、学園が爆破された時、私たちはヘリに乗っていたのよ。
How strangely conveniently timed.
なるほどです。ゆうくんの言っていた安全な場所というのは空の上だったんですね。
Pretty pulse pounding little tour, right? It's about right for the last night of summer vacation. yeah, that's about right.
ええ、これまで見てきた中でも最低の夜景だったわ。
Sekai is like, man, my family paid for that building. Fuck you. Sakaki's words are sardonic and accusatory, but the look on her face is surprisingly gentle. I don't get the impression she's actually angry.
確かにさっちゃんとユージが無事だったのは良かったけど、
I had shit in that school.
二人には納得のいく説明をしてもらわないとね。
Amana's like, it's mom mode time. In contrast, Amana marches right up and grabs me by the shoulder, resembling nothing so much as an ogre who woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Sure, what do you want me to explain?
なんのって、私たちの学園がなくなってることについてに決まってるでしょ。
Sakaki kinda knew what was happening.
急いで戻ってきたら学園は瓦礫の山になってるし、こうして寮が残ってたことにびっくりしたくらいよ。
Ah, right. That. Yeah.
そのことかってね。
Well, what's to explain? Just got rid of that test as requested.
どこがただなのよ。私たちは学園をなくしてなんてお願いした覚えはないわよ。ヘリに乗って気持ちよく夜景を眺めてたのに、突然自分たちの学園が崩れ始めて、みんな本当に驚いたんだからね。
ユミちゃんなんか小峰さんと風見くんが早くここから降ろしてってパイロット トのおっちゃんにダダをこねて大変だったのよ。
それはあんなものを見せられたら誰だって。
そうよそうよ。私たちがもし寮にいたら今頃小顔美人になってたかもしれないんだから。
It's okay, Michiru, you'll dye your hair blonde anyway. What? Sounds like a net positive, but in any case, that's the exact reason I made sure you were all safe in the sky.
ああ、なるほど。
Michiru, easily convinced. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
で、私が聞きたいのはそういうことじゃなくて、学園を壊しちゃった理由。
Well, as for that.
それは私から皆さんにお話しします。
Sachi. Interrupting mid-sentence, Sachi takes a determined step forward.
さっちゃんが？
はい。テストをなくせという依頼を受けようとしたのも、学園を爆破することになったのも。
Oh, Sachi explains it all.
すべてゆうくんが私のためにしてくれたことですから。
And so she explains clearly and frankly, starting at the very beginning. The advice they gave her, the feelings they conveyed to her, the trauma of her past, and the struggles she's undergone ever since. She doesn't hold back a thing, she doesn't flinch or hesitate.
ですから今回の件は全て私の責任なんです。
And they're all like, man, if you tell us, we're gonna be like, okay, that makes a lot of sense actually.
そのせいで皆さんにとっても大切な学園を壊すことになってしまって本当にすみませんでした。
Man, she bowed so low, she's off screen now. The reason everyone here avoids talking about the past, we all vaguely understand that it can't be a pleasant topic for anyone in a place like this. Sachi, of course, is no exception. Talking about this can't be easy for her, but even so, she lays everything bare in front of her friends, then bows her head in sincere apology. Like, damn. I'm gonna probably still has it slightly worse, but whatever. Michiru's probably feeling, classmates still half in shock over the abrupt demolition of their school. Now Sachi's complicated and unhappy life story to contend with as well. Finally understanding how their friend became the obedient maid they've joked about all this time, the four girls sink into awkward silence. Well, that's the way Sachi sees it. The fact is, I'm the one who decided to blow up the school. I know it's going to cause you trouble, but I did it anyway, and for what it's worth, I'm really sorry. Following Sachi's example, I lower my head in apology.
そうやって二人に謝られると何にも言えなくなっちゃうじゃない。
I know, right? Like, usually never does this.
まあ、そういうことなんだろうとは思っていたわ。
Because I kind of figured out.
要するにもうサチが何でも言うことを聞く必要がなくなったってことでしょ。だったらそれは喜ぶべきことじゃない。
Oh look, see, Michiru, simple, understands the human emotion aspects of it. Celebration time.
私はもともとサッチンとお兄ちゃんが無事ならそれでよかったのよさ。
Makina, secretly happy, no test.
皆さん。
Makina, secretly happy, no test. Probably would have done well on them, doesn't care. Savage. Sachi must have been genuinely prepared for anger or rejection when she received warm words instead. Tears well up in the corner of her eyes. Now that she's finally realized just how important these people are to her, their acceptance must feel incredibly good. I think I owe you an apology in particular, Sakaki.
だから、あの時私に謝ったのね。
Yeah, I know it's not enough to just say this. I really am sorry.
別に謝ってもらう必要はないわ。
What?
あなたがどんな方法で私の父を納得させたのかは知らないけれど、自分の娘を通わせている学園がなくなるというのに連絡の一つもよこさない。あの人にとって私とこの学園はきっとそれくらいの価値しかないのよ。
Oh, did Sakaki suddenly resolve like something in her storyline without us having to lift a finger to really do anything of that? Come on, Sakaki. Stop getting character development and growth here. We're gonna get to your route after Sachi's. Even so.
それに新しい鳥かごもきっとすぐに用意されるわ。
Well, where the Sakaki and her father don't exactly get along, but we're talking about a large modern building with the top-of-the-line facilities and equipment. The initial construction costs alone would have to be well into the billions of yen. Dismissing something like that as a birdcage success, she's still got a bit of the East Beach Group CEO's daughter in her, whether she likes it or not.
ねえユミちゃん、そうやってカッコつけるのもいいけれど、せっかくなんだからお詫びに一発とか言っておかなくていいの？
Apology fun time.
誰がそんなことを？
マキちゃん？
Well, judging from how quickly things have returned to the normal, I guess learning Sachi's past isn't going to make them awkwardly self-conscious around her.
でもそういうことになってたなら一言くらい私たちに相談してくれてもよかったのに。
Let's say I did. Would you ever agree to go along with this plan?
それは。
Amana's like, I don't know. Destroying an entire school is kind of extreme. Yeah, right. Yeah, you get it. More importantly, getting this done requires some dicey maneuvering. If things had ended badly, your knowledge of the plan would have become a serious liability for you.
ちょっと待ってよ。じゃあユージとサチは犯罪者になっちゃったってわけ？
Nah, this is planned.
だったら今頃もっとたくさんの警察が来て大騒ぎになってたんじゃない？
Right. Like Amana says, there's only a few cops standing outside the gate and no media presence whatsoever. Noticed a few curious locals passing by to gawk at the roll, but that's about it.
じゃあ
Sorry to disappoint. Doesn't look like we'll be doing any time for this one.
なんだ、びっくりさせないでよ。
Police come in. You're under arrest! Wait, what? You forgot it was Monday shit here? Well, good for you. I work on Mondays, so I remembered. Plus, I live stream. I was looking forward to this live stream. Of course, I remembered. I know, Shade. For you, you're like, oh, I remember all these. Well, everyone actually likes Yuji, so Koichi might work for some of them. Just saying.
あなたのことだし、どうせそうならないように手を打っていたんでしょ？
Oh, you bet. I did what I could, but things could have played out differently. Came down to your father.
なるほどね。
Those were negotiations that she didn't even hear about.
なるほどって、そんな説明じゃ私には全然わからないんだけど。
みちるじゃないけど確かに今回の件は納得いかないことが多いのよね。
Yeah, like what's gonna happen with school?
あれだけ大掛かりなことをしたのにどうして周りが騒ぎ立てないのかとか。
Oh, it's part of the redevelopment project. Don't worry, guys.
それは私が説明するわ。
Chizuru!
学園長。
It's like 11 o'clock, girl. What are you doing here? Chizuru, you already done out there?
ええ。あなたとハルデラさんが頑張ってくれたおかげで私の仕事はほとんどなかったようなものだから。
I see. Seems the dice really did fall pretty nicely this time. Almost freakishly so.
じゃあ学園長はユージが学園を爆破しようとしていたことを知っていたんですか？
Yeah, came in and told me about that plan. And he said it was for Sachi, and I'm stuck for you guys. So I was like, yeah, sure. We'll have to school.
ええ。それはもちろん初めて聞いた時は顔が真っ青になったけれど風見くんの熱意とそれが小峰さんのためになるって聞いてね。
Okay.
つまり年下のイケメンからおねだりされて思わず OK しちゃったってことなのよさ。
Damn it, Makina.
違います。私は一教育者として学生の未来と自主性を。
でも学園長が事前に計画をしていたとしてもこの落ち着きぶりはおかしいわ。
You know, she trusts GB.
それは今回の件が世間的に納得済みのものだったからよ。
納得済みってどういうことなんですか？
言葉通り昨日の爆破解体は正規に行われた工事だったの。事前にこういうビラを配ってね。
I like how nobody inside the school knew. Accepting a flyer from Principal Tachibana's outstretched hand, puzzled Michiru begins to read its contents out loud.
なになに？美浜学園新校舎設立に伴う現校舎施設解体作業のお知らせ？
This was not everybody knew except for 5 people. 5 people. And their names are Sakaki Yumiko, Suo Amane, I forget Makina's full name. Komine Sachi. And Matsushima Michiru. Oh, Irusu Makina.
ちょっとそんなの聞いてないわよ。
解体予定日時2011年8月31日。何よこれ。
Well, it's exactly what it looks like. Made 2 specific requests of Chizuru. First and most important, need her to provide me with detailed blueprints of the school in order to ensure an efficient, reliable demolition to prevent any collateral damage to the dormitory that's become our home. And secondly, I asked her to provide advance warning and follow-up with the Mishima Cape community. As Chizuru is both the principal of our school and the well-connected daughter of the prefectural governor, she was uniquely suited to play that role.
つまり今回の爆破解体は事前に壊しますよって予告されていたものが予定通りに行われただけのことだったの。
And 5 people out of the loop.
だから商店街の人たちが大変だねって。
多分そうでしょうね。
それにしたって新聞やテレビで一切のニュースになっていないのはおかしいわ。
そこに関しては私も詳しいことはわからないけれど、どうやら今回の件は報道規制がかけられているらしいのよ。
JB
報道規制？
榊さんなら知っているかもしれないけど、この国は1992年にあったビル解体以降、大掛かりな爆破解体はほとんど行われていない。だから学園施設の爆破解体ともなれば世間は嫌でも騒ぎ立てる。それを快く思っていなかったのか、国から大掛かりな報道規制がかけられているみたいで。
What?
それはあなたと春寺さんの差し金だったんでしょう？
No, that's all JB. Even you're just like, wait, I didn't know about that gag order. Yeah, that we did.
やっぱりあなたと春寺さんなら何かやってくれると思っていたけれど、まさかこんな手を打ってくるなんて。
I thought you usually didn't know about this.
国ってどんだけすごいのよあんたたち。
ユージが私たちとは違う意味で普通じゃないのはなんとなく感じてたけど、本当に何者？
Just a janitor. What? Again with this? Name, Kazami Yuji, occupation student, currently attending Miyama Academy. We've been introduced, haven't we?
今となってはその言葉ほどうさんくさいものはないわね。
I don't, right? Right, Yumiko? Yeah.
まあ隠すってことは言えないってことなんだろうから、これ以上は聞かないけどね。
Leave it. It's what I expect from a discreet young lady like yourself, Amane. You're a damn good woman.
別の女の子を選んだ男の子にいい女だって言われてもね。
Oh, even Amane's getting like, yeah, well, whatever.
すみません。いや、謝られると余計傷つくから。
そんなことよりまずはお風呂に入ってきた方がいいんじゃない？服汚れてるわよ。
Yeah, they got drenched, and then, you know, she reaches down and sweeps a few lingering clumps of grass with Sachi's skirt. Yeah, you know where that's from.
そういえばそうでした。大浴場もいつも通りに使えるから。
なんならお兄ちゃんと一緒に入っちゃってもいいのよさ。
Yeah, they already did that. What?
マキちゃんにここまでお願いされては仕方ありませんね。一緒に入りましょう、ゆうくん。
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You know what she wants. Using her babbling as an excuse. You're a shameless woman.
さすがゆうくん、なかなかガードが硬いです。
That was quite the random, like. Touch was like, I'm a virgin. Stop it.
学園長として風紀を乱すような行動は見逃せません。お風呂はちゃんと別々に入ること。
それは嫉妬でしょうか。
Oh! Oh! Ooh! That's a burn.
違います。教育者としての行動理念です。
残念です。
Aw.
それで2人がお風呂から上がったらもう一度ここに集まってちょうだい。
It's almost midnight, but whatever. Yes, Irisu Makina.
それから仮校舎での授業について説明するから。
Hey, temporary school facilities.
仮校舎？
Yeah, we didn't actually get rid of the test, alright.
校舎がなくなったからといって授業をしないわけにはいかないでしょ。これでもすぐに授業が始められるようにって頑張ったんだから。
ははは。
そこは頑張らなくてもよかったです、学園長。
そういうことを考える子がいるから授業を休めないんです。
はい。
Michiru defeated.
それじゃあここで一度解散にしましょうか。
その前に一つ質問があるんですが。
何？榊さん。
校舎がなくなる前に予定されていた学力テストは行われるんですか？
The answer to the question leaves Sakaki's lips. Sachi's expression grows visibly serious. The entire plan was carried out under the pretext of getting rid of that test. It's only natural that the outcome would be a point of interest for everyone in this room.
それは小峰さんに聞きたいんだけれど。
私にですか？
ええ。小峰さん、あなたはまだ学力テストをなくす必要があると思う？
それは。
Halfway through a tentative sentence, Sachi closed her eyes and falls silent to think over the question more carefully. Watch and wait in tense silence for the result of her deliberations.
思いません。みんなが受けるテストなら私たちも受けるべきです。
本当にそれでいいのね。
Michiru's like, please, please. You just see Michiru in the background, like, please, please stop it. Get the impression Chizuru has been expecting this answer. She gently asked for confirmation anyway.
はい。そのテストでいい点を取って、ゆうくんに褒めてもらえるように頑張ります。
Then Michiru died. And Sachi shamelessly, cheerfully responds to her with a big smile on her face, taking even me by surprise.
ここまで開き直られると怒る気にもならないわね。
なんだかかっこいいのよ、サッチン。
はあ、結局はのろけですか。そうですか。
Look at this Michiru face. Just a few hours ago, the girl had been willing to do anything and everything to get rid of that test, up to and including something as dramatic as destroying her own school. So understandably enough, everyone was startled by her overwhelmingly bright and positive answer. But it was undeniable proof that Sachi was no longer trapped by the skewed system of values she clung to for so long. Maybe that cheerful smile was a little audacious after all that. Nobody was about to criticize her for it. Once Chizuru let us know that the standardized test would be in fact be conducted a few days later than originally scheduled, brought the gathering to a temporary conclusion. And after watching Sachi head off for a well-deserved bath, I pull out one of my cell phones and make a call. And I'm a person who likes procrastinating, but I procrastinate in a very strange way. I like getting work done like way in advance, so I don't have to worry about it later. People say that I'm diligent for that, but I say it's the opposite. I go, I like to do things, I like to do it once, I like to do it right. And that's it.
もしもし、ユージ?
After a single ring and a little electronic static, I hear the usual voice on the other end of the line, which is what would have happened if I actually advanced the text faster, but I didn't. Your dad tells you to do that? It depends on how you look at it. Just remember, just look at it this way. If you do it right the first time, and you don't have to do it a second time, it's done. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's true. It's like intrinsic. It's like a normal human reaction when somebody tells you to do something, even though you know you have to do it because somebody told you don't want to do it. It's true. There's only like one or two things. One, you have to ignore your like base human instincts of not wanting to do what you're told to do, or two, you become efficient at doing it before you're told to. So when your dad says, "Hey, do that homework," and you go, "Already done," just kind of rub it in their face, and then they're like, "Oh, okay," and they're proud of you, but you're like, you can be smug as fuck. And that was the kind of student I was. Like, my parents would be like, "Hey, did you do your homework?" I'd be like, "Puh, finished hours ago, finished days ago, more like." I was like that all the time in high school. Maybe. Actually, no, I wasn't as smug as that, but I definitely like got everything done like way before I should have, and it worked out. Did I read that line before? The little narration. Oops. Yeah. That's how I do things, Creechy. You know, if you want to apply it, go for it. And, if not, just remember, if you don't change anything the way you do right now, nothing will change anyway. So it's either you just kind of accept how things are now, or you go through the motions of doing some small changes, and things will change. That's how changes start, like right around it. You can change like little things, like even that, and things become different. It's just how kind of like life works ish. Hey JB, got a question I need to ask you in person.
奇遇ね。私もあなたと話したいことがあったのよ。
Oh snap. How convenient. Unfortunately, we've got some onlookers hanging around the usual place. Would you mind heading somewhere else? I'll send you their address.
ええ、それで問題ないわ。
Our concise little conversation concluded, I immediately prepared to head out. About 10 minutes after I reached the place I specified, a comically conspicuous yellow sports car arrives on the scene.
お待たせ。
Naturally, it isn't long before a certain splendidly shaggy-headed blonde emerges. It doesn't take long. Not that it ever does with you.
片棒を担いだ共犯者として、あの学園の最後を見届けようと思っていたから。
Don't they always say criminals always return to the scene of the crime? Yeah, sure. Maybe you're just watching me constantly through a high-powered telescope?
私たちの仕事にそんな時間がないことは知っているでしょ?
You have enough time to bitch about nagging bosses with your coworkers, don't you?
帰るわよ。
Sorry, just a joke.
で、ユージの尋ねたいことっていうのは、今回の件についてよね。
Yep. From what Chizuru tells me, Kasumi Gaseki dropped a gag order on this.
ええ、該当地域の公的機関、各社報道局、新聞社、雑誌社なんかには軒並みね。
Amazing. I see. First glance, that strikes me as an almost disproportionate level of legal force. Must have taken some serious groundwork, money, and political authority to get such a wide-scale order in place. Sorry, I think I must be missing something here. Mind if I work through this from the top? Our school is owned and administered by the Sakaki Academy Educational Corporation, one small arm of the corporation, corporate octopus Sakaki's father controls. From what you found, the school wasn't actually built by East Beach Construction, the architectural branch. Instead, Sakaki quietly brought in the second biggest player in the field, Nishizono Construction, right so far?
本来なら、売り上げを競うライバル企業として、互いにしのぎを削る仲であるはずの2社が手を取り合っていた理由。そこには、長年にわたる談合の存在があり、国からの補助金を目当てとした計画的な工事費用の水増しなんかが行われていた。
Hey, just like government work. And you're planning to use that knowledge as a shield for my otherwise unthinkable bit of demolition work.
両者間の不正を証明するデータの存在を知らせ、それを理由に美浜学園の爆破解体を予告。そして世間にはあくまで私的な理由での解体工事として爆破解体を申請した。
Right, so this is where it stops making sense. It's one thing for East Beach or Nishino to throw some money around to keep the press off the scent. But if we're talking about a gag order from Kasumi-gaseki, then...
今回の件を公にすることが国家という集団意志にとって不利益を生むと判断された。ということね。
JB interrupts in a cold, flat tone of voice. Oh, there's more. Her expression has changed to match. The face of a superior giving orders to a subordinate in the workplace. From the sound of things, I'm going to guess you know the exact reason that decision was made.
ええ、知っているわ。でもそれはあなたに知る権利が与えられていない情報よ。
Serious music. I see. Understood.
気にしていた割には随分あっさりしているのね。
Well, you just gave me pretty much the entire answer. As much as you need to know anyway.
そう。
Smart. Apparently satisfied that I'm not going to press the matter further, JB lets the intimidating scowl drop off her face.
じゃあ、その話はここでおしまいね。
I like JB knows all. With a casual flipper of voluminous blonde hair, she's right back to normal. Wasn't expecting you to move on so easily yourself.
あなたがこれ以上聞こうとしないなら気を張る必要はないもの。
Judging by her attitude, JB's not really interested in the conclusions I've drawn. She just wants to make it clear that I need to keep them to myself.
それから今回の件に関する市ヶ谷からの処分だけど、本件に関する9029号が取った行動の一切を不問とし、これまで通り予備役扱いで待機とのことよ。
Hey, no change in status. Affirmative.
本当に聞き分けがいいわね。あなたのことだからもっと噛みついてくると思っていたのに。
It was a resounding success, you know? I don't see the problem. Even if I don't know the exact details, seems Ichigaya and I happen to have a common interest on this one. Come to think of it, it wouldn't surprise me if your cooperation with this plan was authorized by someone upstairs.
そこまで分かっていれば上出来ね。
With an almost amused smile, JB turns smoothly on her heel and heads for her car.
それじゃあ仕事になったらまた連絡するから今は体を休めなさい。
Sleep.
どうせ爆破の準備でほとんど寝ていないんでしょ。
Right back at you. Make sure you're getting your beauty sleep, alright? Skin's going to turn into a mess at this rate.
ご忠告ありがとう。
So taking a distinct turn from the tower, Jamie slips into her car and vanishes obnoxiously into the night. The details aren't clear to me, but apparently the country doesn't think too highly of what East Beach has been getting up to lately. At a guess, someone probably decided they could use my plan to wreck Sakaki's pet project as something of a warning shot across his bow. I got into this fully prepared to be culled for messing around with a major player, but my luck seems to have been astoundingly good. Pet dog tries to bite his owner, only to have them protect him from the potential consequences. I guess it's not a completely unheard of outcome, given a valuable enough mutt. But even if some influential elements in Ichigaya and Kasumi-gaseki were on board with this, it's hard to understand how such a thorough gag order got handed down so quickly. So it almost seems plausible that someone was orchestrating all this from behind the scenes. Maybe that genius criminal we supposedly got locked up in the basement? Yeah, sure. Just because I'm drawing a blank doesn't mean I need to start drawing conclusions based off some urban legend our female employees invented, for lack of anything better to talk about at lunch. In any case, it seems the country itself is protecting me on this one. No reason to look a gift horse in the mouth. For one thing, this means I don't have to give her any new worries. Hey. Hey, Sachi's in regular clothes. Apparently Sachi was waiting for me to return. She trots right up the instant I entered her dorm.
おかえりなさい、ゆうくん。
Yeah.
それで、大丈夫でしたか？
You're going to have to be more specific.
ゆうくんはきっと 私に大事なことを気づかせてくれるために無理をしてくれたんですよね。そのせいでハルデラさんから怒られたんじゃないですか？
Quite the contrary! She really is a sharp one. Face hasn't spontaneously started displaying my thoughts in bold type, has it? Not to worry, JB was on board with this from the start.
そうだったんですね。
Yep.
でもこれだけは覚えていてください。これから先にゆうくんが悩んだり迷ったりすることがあったとしても、私はゆうくんを信じます。
What?
だからゆうくんも自分を信じてください。私には信じることしかできません。でもその私を信じると言ってくれたのはゆうくんなんですから。
In the few hours since we stood above the ruined school, our positions seem to have completely reversed. Clarity of her feelings and the force of her convictions are enough to make me tremble. Guess I did say something like that, didn't I?
はい。
Come to think of it, this is probably the reason I was drawn to Sachi in the first place. Trapped in constant hesitation, unable to find any real meaning in my existence, wanted someone who could tell me it's alright. Someone who could look me in the eyes and say, you can be here. Someone who could see past all my lies and half-truths and say, I believe in you with absolute conviction. Someone like Sachi. Sachi.
はい。何でしょう？
Mind if I hug you? Before the words are fully out of my mouth, I wrapped my arms around Sachi's waist and pulled her small body close.
うわあ、まだ返事をしていないのに、もう抱きしめられています。
Sorry, I couldn't restrain myself.
そう言われると反論できません。とてもずるい言い方です。
Yeah, playing fair isn't my style. But since when were you the sort to get flustered over something like this?
多分違ったと思います。でも今はこんなにドキドキしてしまうんです。
Doki, Doki. Her face bright red, Sachi hugs me back, tightly pressing her chest against mine. Sure enough, her heartbeat seems to be significantly elevated. Nice to know she wasn't exaggerating for my benefit. At this point, I finally noticed something a little unusual here. By the way, these clothes.
はい。以前海でのデートで着させてもらった服です。制服が汚れてしまったのでこの服に着替えたのですが、似合っているでしょうか？
I mean, I think, Yuji Jen's yes, 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 right? Voice wavering uncertainly, Sachi looks up into my eyes. Just seeing her act like this is enough to hit me with a fierce kick of affection. Yeah, incomprehensibly good. You're a fabulous kid.
なんだか今とてもバカにされたような気がします。
That look. Just your imagination. You look cute, Sachi.
わかりました。ゆうくんのその言葉を信じます。
Everyone wants some casual clothes Sachi in their lives, apparently. To pet Sachi's head, the expression on her face suggests her displeasure isn't quite as sincere as she'd like me to believe. The girl's not exactly hard to understand, but then again, this childish simplicity is a big part of her natural charm.
それからもうすぐ仮校舎での授業についての説明が始まるのですが、ゆうくんはまだお風呂に入っていませんよね。
My God, this day goes forever. August 31st, very long day. Yeah, I was planning to go in after you finish, but...
だったら急ぎましょう。なんなら私も一緒に入ってお手伝いします。
Thanks, but I'll pass.
ゆうくんはどうしてそういうことを言うんですか？自分の彼女が海外しく尽くそうとしているのに。
Oh God, this Sachi is like acting super cute. Because I get the feeling your servicing would go a little beyond washing my hair.
その発言はとても失礼です。
I seem to remember you implying the exact same...
聞こえません。
Can't hear you. You know, no shame. The dust literally hasn't even settled on this incident, but one thing's already become clear to me. For all the time I spent floating indecisively along, I found something like a reason to live, and without a doubt, this girl's the one who gave it to me. I have Sachi now, that's enough. I have someone who believes in me, trusts in my return, smiles wholeheartedly at my words. No matter what else I have to give up, I want to protect that. She's irreplaceable to me. For her sake, if nothing else, I think I can go on. Oh! Yes, exactly, Michiru. Oh my god! Like, oh my god, the ending's not in sight yet. It's just like, there's not a Yumiko one yet. I'm sorry. There's not a Yumiko one yet. Here, I'll make a quick Yumiko one for now. So, there you go. You got a temporary Yumiko one now, okay? So, last. But, oh man. I want to go longer! But it's been 3.5 hours! Kinda have to eat. And, oh man. I thought I would get to at least a good ending, but no, this is like, this itself, it should have been the ending. It's like, no, you think we're gonna be so shallow that it's gonna end here? No. No. Not that simple. We keep going. That's my temporary Yumiko one guy. So I think I'm actually going to have to cut it off. So, oh man. Oh, it's so good. Oh god. Why? It's okay. Unlike the other routes, which had a lot of ups and downs and moods, that like it was about like I would say like a 50-50 split for most of them, in like good things and bad things. The Sachi route is just like, here's some negatives, tons of positives. I'm like, what the hell? When's the bad end? I don't see a bad end happening at this rate. Like, what? Yeah, I think there's... I probably can guess what the loose end is, so don't give me any hints or any spoilers on it, because I can probably guess what that loose end is. I'm not going to say what it is either, because we're going to save that for next week's Monday Night Livestream. So for now, this has been animefanrk2k. This has been the Monday Night Livestream with the Fruit of Grisaia. Sachi's route will continue. Probably good endings and bad endings next week. And we'll deal with that as it comes. So, have a good night. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys tomorrow on Twitch. You know, we'll see how that goes there. And peace.